Have you ever considered leaving TCD?
No.
What did you say in the Mario clip?
I died in Mario, and then like I got angry and I started making like these grunting sounds.
When will you verify Ascension to Heaven?
I'd say this is something that would happen most likely in early 2027.
All interviews come out early on Spotify.
My name's Denny. I'm a pretty good Geometry Dash player, and I'm a streamer and content creator, and I'm a part of the group TCD, and I guess I'm known for that, basically. That's about it. And I guess I make thumbnails and stuff too.
Heck yeah, it's nice to meet you, bro. How's it going today?
I appreciate it. It's going pretty good today, bro. It's just a chill day.
Heck yeah, yes sir, it is, bro. So this is like one of the top comments, surprisingly. How much did you pre-practice for the interview?
For this interview? I mean, I guess I went into it expecting some certain questions like the Mario clip one, but like
Yeah.
I don't know how you can really pre-practice an interview. Like I didn't write down answers. I'm just going in fully unscripted.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I'm not gonna lie, half the questions are either like pre-practice jokes, TCD jokes, or I'll get in the last one later. Good God, the last one's interesting, bro. I really want to understand why some of these questions are how they are. But okay, I'll ask you your actual first question for you. So, are you mentally healthy?
Yeah, I definitely say I am. Like compared to earlier this year, I'm definitely doing better now. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So that's good. Yeah, I'm doing relatively good.
Happy to hear that, bro. Good to see. Does TCD help with all that kind of stuff? You know?
Yeah, I'd say TCD like has like helped it. Like obviously, like earlier this year, I still was in TCD, but I'd say like my life is definitely better now than it was like early this year. So yeah, I'm definitely better now.
Heck yeah.
I'm improving.
Heck yeah, bro. So, what originally got you into Geometry Dash?
So I was in middle school. I was in like 7th grade, and we were at the lunch table, and there were a ton of people playing Geometry Dash on their phones because that was kind of like the school trend. Like there's like these trends that people do in certain schools where they play a certain game or do something in the school. Like let's say people who played like Brawl Stars or Clash Royale in school. That was happening with GD in like 2019 when I was in school. So lots of people were playing GD on their phones, and um before that I had played GD like maybe in 2015, 2016 briefly on my phone. I couldn't beat Stereo Madness, even though I tried to. So I decided in 2019, like during that lunch, I was like, hey, maybe I'll give Geometry Dash a try again. Maybe I'll try to beat Stereo Madness because I never could before, because I've always wanted to beat Stereo Madness. So I re-downloaded the game onto my phone. And then I think I beat Stereo Madness at that table in around 200 attempts. And then yeah, I just kind of raced my middle school friends to beat all of the Rob top levels, and yeah, I kind of just like spiraled from there.
Hell yeah. You win the race?
Yeah, I did.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it was actually close at one point, but eventually, like, my friends just got demotivated on the demons, and I went through them.
Heck yeah. Are you still friends with any of them from that lunch table nowadays?
I don't really talk to them anymore, but like if I talk to them now, like we'd still be on like good terms. It's not like we like split up or anything. It's just like we kind of drifted apart because we went to different high schools and stuff. So yeah.
Cool. That's cool to hear, bro. Yeah, I love hearing stories like that. Like back in the day, I remember back in my school days, everyone was playing GD as well. It was like GD and Clash of Clans. It was weird. It was a really weird mix.
Yeah.
Those good old games, bro.
Yeah, back in like the mid 2010s.
How old are you now, by the way?
I am 19.
Okay.
I turned 19 like a little over a week ago.
Oh shit! Happy birthday! I didn't know it was your birthday.
Appreciate it, bro.
Wait, no, I actually tweeted that was your birthday. My bad. Never mind. I completely forgot about that. What am I saying? Yeah. Well, happy birthday, bro. Yeah, I remember Clash of Clans back in the day being crazy. Oh, I actually heard you still play that, by the way. How's that? How's the new update for you?
Sorry?
How's the new update for you?
I think there is one coming like tomorrow or something, but yeah, like I've maxed out, so I'm kind of just like waiting for the updates, and I'm just like doing stuff with my my clan. But yeah, I just play it like maybe a few minutes each day to just do stuff. Like that's kind of why I like the game, because I've had I've been playing the game for literally like over a decade at this point,
Brutal.
and I like that you don't have to spend that much time on it to progress. Like it's just like a pretty chill game. You could just like play while you're taking a dump or something.
Mm-hmm. Fully agree, bro. I love. I still I don't play it much anymore myself, but yeah, I've been playing it since like almost like the demo, bro. It's kind of crazy. I remember the what was the update called? Is the update where they made the troops not have to like take time to research
Oh
anymore?
yeah,
That was the
yeah,
best thing they've ever done to the game, bro. I swear to you, it's actually ridiculous how.
yeah. It was definitely a really great update. They've been making a lot of like changes to the game that people don't know about. So they're
Mhm.
trying to like get some people to like come back because they made the game a lot better than it was a few years ago, and it's much more fun now.
Oh yeah, hell of a lot more fun. Dude, farming is like insane now. Like I literally got my walls. I don't know what town hall I am nowadays. I think it's 15. I'm pretty sure. I forgot what the max one is,
Yeah.
but
Well,
where I
what
got.
color was it? Do you
I'll pull my
remember?
phone up. I don't even remember, bro. It's been like a few months. Hold on. Let me pop up my base. Let me pop up my cock on here real quick. Clash of Clans.
Yeah, up until like 2 years ago, like I was playing like kind of on and off, but like I have a friend that's
Mhm.
like a Clash of Clans YouTuber with like I
Oh,
think like a little under 200,000 subs, and his videos were really entertaining to me, so it got me back into the game. So yeah, I've been kind of hooked since then.
that's
I don't know, it's just
awesome.
like I don't know why I don't really get sick of it. It's just I don't know. It's a fun game to me.
No, yo, bro. I just opened Clash for the first time. I just got like the. I just hit the
Oh
jackpot.
yeah.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, yeah. That's new. That's like a thing where if you get like it's like they changed the season pass recently to where like you get loot at the end of the season,
Mhm.
like a bunch of loot to upgrade stuff. Yeah.
This is insane. Okay, I have a red town hall. Okay, it's 16.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, 16,
What is it? What's the max one now? Like 18?
18. Yeah.
Good God, bro.
I'm a
Roman 10
max
was a
18.
lot. Gosh.
Yeah, they add one every year now, so there's gonna be 19 at the end of the year in like November probably.
Jeez, bro. That's just
Yeah.
ridiculous, bro. My God. Okay. Wait, who is your friend that does YouTube, by the way?
His name's Jaden, Jadon.
There's no way. I actually watched that guy. Like dead ass. There's no way you know Jaden, bro.
He's my homie, bro. We've been friends for like 2 years.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, I love watching that guy's videos. I was literally watching him the other day. That's insane. Holy smokes. How'd you meet Jaden?
Um, well, I kind of just like DM'd him on Instagram at one point randomly. Like I was just asking him a question, then we shared a lot of common interests, and we just kind of clicked, and we've been friends since then. Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Heck yeah. Awesome, bro. Or you should get him a TCD video sometime. That'd be cool seeing a collaboration between a Clash of Clans player and
Oh yeah,
TCD.
I actually did want to see if he was gonna join the TCD Squid Game event, but I forgot what he said. He might. Not sure though. I'm sure
Ooh.
he would at some point though participate
Mhm.
in a TCD event.
Dude, that was so cool. You guys got the Bones 5 on there. That was like super hype. It's like my goat.
Oh yeah, yeah for sure.
That was insane.
Yeah, we're trying to make that event really good.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be. I'm excited for it. Okay, well let me get back into the questions about you. What got you originally into top play in Geometry Dash?
Ooh, I mean, it depends what you consider top play. Like, if you could put a definition on it, then maybe I could give you a better answer.
Um, I'd say. Let me look at your completions back then. So I'm talking like back then, back in the day when you're like really grinding like hell, like beating Kyoki when it was like top 10, I think it was, stuff like that.
It was top six.
Top six. Goodness gracious.
It got
Yeah.
pushed to top six after Tidal Wave got placed like a few days before I beat it.
Damn.
Yeah, I was sad when I couldn't beat a top five, but it's fine.
Still pretty tough though. So what got you into beating levels that hard?
Um, I'd say it's just me wanting to like challenge myself and like see how far I could push my skill because I don't know, the feeling that you get when you beat an extremely hard level like that, it's like a very different feeling. It's literally the best possible like feeling. It's like better than an orgasm, bro. It's like I don't know, I've only had that feeling about like 6 times when I beat like my most major levels, like firework and harder. Like I've got that feeling when I beat the levels. Um yeah, it's mostly just me chasing the really good feeling that I get after finally like pulling through with a level and then seeing people like watching the videos and like I don't know, just helping me stay motivated, I guess. And especially like it was really good when I beat Akron. Like when I beat Akron, that was that was the best like feeling I ever felt in my life, bro. That was
Oh yeah.
like I felt so happy. It
Hell yeah. I
was like
bet so.
overwhelming joy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. For sure.
It's just especially when you like I'll talk about my experience with that later because it was like a roller coaster. But yeah, that's basically like what got me into top play is just like seeing how good I could really be. And I guess it kind of started when I beat started getting progress on firework in like late 2021, which I still think is like a canon event because I should not have been able to get progress on that because it was way out of my skill range, but I could still make steady progress on it. So I guess it perfectly fit my skill set.
Yeah. What was your hardest then?
Arctic Lights.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah, so I beat Sonic Wave and then Arctic Lights, which was the top 30 at the time. Yeah, I beat
Mhm.
it in 2 days. And then I think a few weeks later, I tried Firework. I was trying to beat the Golden, but then Firework came out and I was just trying it and I could make more progress on Firework than I could on the Golden. So it was really weird.
What
So
the hell?
I just switched to Firework and beat that instead. I still haven't beaten the Golden.
Bro, what's so different about the Golden versus like fireworks gameplay?
Um, I'd say the Golden's gameplay is more like learny, because Firework gameplay is really pretty straightforward and click sync based. The Golden also kind of has something like that, but I'd say the Golden has more complex click patterns, like and lots more gravity changes and
Yeah.
ship gameplay. Like I don't know, I guess ship has kind of always been kind of like one of my weaker game modes, but I guess since beating Akron, I've been better at ship. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I also kind of just liked Firework more. Like I saw Firework initially when it was first previewed in like early 2020, and then Dolphy was playing it, and it looked
Mhm.
like a really cool level, which was aimed to be top one. So I always followed the verification of that level. So yeah, I always wanted to play it.
For sure. Yeah, it's definitely a really cool level. And especially trick verifying it too. Like your best friend verifying the top one for, 3 seconds. Really freaking cool.
Yeah, that's basically how we met too. Like
Really?
Trick was basically yeah. Like I made his Firework intro for when he verified it on
Okay.
his verification video.
Mhm.
It was a pretty poorly made intro, but it was like the best one he had for the verification.
Mhm.
And I guess we were like friends before that because that I watched him verify it in a private server with like 30 people or whatever. Um, but yeah, it was good memories. It was just me, Conix, and Trick. We were just like a small little friend group.
Yeah, bro. Now look where you
Like
guys are.
yeah, like mid 2021 we met. Yeah, we've known each other for so long now.
It's crazy, bro. How many times have y'all met up now?
I met up with Conix once. I met up with Trick 3 times. I met up with Doggie. Um, oh no, I met up with Trick 4 times. I met up with Doggie 3 times, and then yeah, like I met up with Trick the most, but the rest of the TCD members, I met most of them 3 times.
Mhm.
Actually, no, I met up with Curse twice, and then Conix 1 time. But yeah,
Okay. Got you. Cool.
Conix I only met like a month ago.
Mhm. That was very interesting. I remember seeing it on
Yeah,
the
it's
screen.
crazy.
Yeah. This makes some really, really interesting content at that house, bro.
Yeah,
Trick burning it down.
that house was so fun, but it was also so loud, bro.
Oh no, I
Like
bet. God.
like if you're someone who really likes like quiet and stuff like that house was not for you, bro. Like it was you wouldn't be able to like have a quiet sleep unless it was like maybe like 4 a.m.
Yeah, bro. What the hell? Bro, what wasn't it
Yeah, it
like
was,
sorry?
no, I forgot what I was gonna say. You can go.
Are you okay? I remember like Trick tried to burn it down. You had King
He didn't
Samuel
try to
with the
burn it
best
down.
stuff.
Yeah,
Bro.
well, what happened with Trick was just like, so I was streaming, I was playing Zodiac, and
Mhm.
then Trick was hungry, so he grabbed a cup of ramen, and then Doggy was also making ramen, so he was gonna do it after Trick, I'm pretty sure,
Mhm.
and then they had 2 cups of ramen on the counter. Doggy's cup had some water in it, and then Trick, seeing Doggy's cup with water, he subconsciously like thought in his mind that his cup also had water for some reason. So he put that in the microwave without water, the ramen cup, and then eventually it started like smoking and stuff, and it smelled really bad. So then Doggy like walked into the kitchen. He's like, "What's that smell?" And then he opened the microwave, and then the ramen was just like completely blackened, and there was smoke everywhere, and it was a terrible smell. So we had to like take it out, throw it away, and then we had to leave the house for like several hours and open every window, every door to let all the air out, and the smell stayed in the house for like I'd say like a day. It was so bad.
God, bro.
And we also
So,
had to
sorry.
yeah, I'll be quick.
Are you okay?
So we left the house for a few hours, but then some of the other boys were concerned that if we slept there, then we could potentially get some kind of like carbon monoxide poisoning because
Mhm.
of like the burning stuff.
Yeah.
So we were worried, so we tried calling like some fire stations and stuff to see if they could like meter the air,
Mhm.
and none of them were answering because we were basically in the middle of nowhere. Like no one was open. It was late at night. It was like 11 p.m. or something.
Mhm.
So we had like no options. So what we did was they wanted to call, like I thought it was fine. Like I didn't see there was like a big issue. I thought we could just sleep in there or maybe sleep downstairs.
Mhm.
And then so we called 911 to like because it was basically our only option because um all the non-emergency services were not answering us.
Mhm.
So we called them, and then the fire trucks came and stuff, and that's where I took that one picture that was on the TCD Twitter. And then yeah, it was like this really tall guy. He was like 7 feet tall.
What the hell?
And then yeah, he like went into the house, like checked the air to make sure it was nothing wrong, and there was nothing wrong, so it was safe. It was just like a really bad smell. But I
Mhm.
guess better safe than sorry because
For sure.
like yeah, if it was bad then like could have gone way worse than just making sure. And they were fine with it. But yeah, I think it was just a funny picture, just taking an out of context picture with a fire truck in the background after tweeting Trick almost burned down the house or something like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
that's basically that whole story. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bro. It's very interesting. I would wonder what would happen in an actual TCD like official house. That would be
Oh dear.
good
Yeah,
lord. That's scary.
Trick is off limits with microwaves.
For sure, bro. 100%. Yeah. I've heard like Doggy say he's definitely paying for that microwave after that 'cause it's like apparently fried as well. It's
Oh yeah,
completely
the
destroyed.
microwave. Yeah, the microwave can't use it anymore. So Trick is going to take the responsibility to pay for the microwave.
Yeah.
And I also called 911 from my phone. So if I get like a charge on my phone for calling 911, he's going to pay that too.
Oh,
But yeah,
you get a charge for that?
I learned that recently. It's just because I told my parents that we called 911, and they're like, if you get a charge, who's going to pay it? And I'm like, what? There's
Huh.
a charge? I didn't know that.
What?
I guess it's just to stop people from calling 911 for like really tiny things, I guess.
Calling 911. I did not know about this. Wait.
Maybe in certain areas, but I haven't gotten a charge. Maybe they were thinking of something else, but
Mhm.
yeah.
I know like when I was younger, at least, I remember I was being a stupid kid. I was like 8, I think. And I remember I called 991 because like that's not going to do nothing. I don't know why. And the cops came to my door and said they're going to arrest my parents if I call it again. I don't know. I don't think they'll give you a charge. I think they just like
That's
warn you or
crazy.
something. Yeah, that's terrifying. Yeah, kids watching this, don't call 911 randomly. There's a non-emergency number you can look up though. That's
Yeah, we would have done a non-emergency number, but literally none of the fire stations were saying anything to us. They were just like, leave a message and we'll look at it tomorrow. But we couldn't
yeah,
look at it tomorrow because we either had to sleep in the car, which no one wants to sleep in a car,
yeah.
or risk sleeping in the house. And I guess they wanted to be safe. I didn't really care that much, but yeah,
Bro, definitely better safe than sorry, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That could have been a really bad, you
yeah.
know.
Especially with the car crash and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, bro.
that was also an event that happened during the Chud House.
How many cars you guys have down there when you're down there?
Um, well, we were running on two when Nepesta was there, so we had Nepesta's car and then
Mhm.
Doggie's car. But then Doggie crashed that car, so then we only had Nepesta's car. But then before Nepesta left, um, we got Doggie's parents to show up
Mhm.
and like borrow one of his parents' cars, and
Okay.
then we kept that for the rest of it. And then yeah, so we were running on one car for like half of it, or like
Dang.
most of the trip. But yeah, so we had to fit people into a car. It wasn't that bad though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did like the thing you did with Zoink back in the day with him in the trunk or something.
Yeah, we didn't have to resort to that.
That's good.
Um, Yeah, we initially just did that because we thought it was funny, and apparently he's used to riding in the trunks of cars. So
What?
yeah, he said that.
Interesting.
We were like, dude, we don't want to stuff you in the trunk again. And he was like, no, dude, it's cool. I've done it multiple times before.
I
Or he
guess,
said
bro.
something like that.
Like, I guess, bro.
I guess he just likes it or something.
Mhm. Who knows? So I gotta ask. This is more like a I'm curious kind of question rather than an actual interview question. Why'd you rename yourself Answer on Discord?
So basically one of my friends just like we were just like fooling around in a call, and then she randomly like generated a word, and then I just put it as my username, and I thought it looked cool, so I just kept it. And I also just like having any name that's not my actual username as my Discord name. I don't know why. Maybe it's some sort of like OCD thing or something. I just
Yeah.
like having a random name as my Discord name than my own name.
Okay. Got you. Okay. Yeah, I was interested. I was like, why the hell is Denny Answer now? Because I remember I was gonna text you about a thumbnail sometime. I was like, wait, did Denny like block me or some shit? I was like, I looked at TCD.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
I guess it's not. I guess it's a bit inconvenient for people because some people don't recognize me. But I guess I'll keep this name for a while, and then
Yeah.
people will eventually get used to it.
Yeah, it's tough. You ever plan on like renaming yourself to Answer? It's just like a.
I
It's like
mean,
a Discord thing.
I didn't plan it. It was just like a few months ago. I just felt like it because my name on Discord hasn't been Denny for like probably like 4 months now, or maybe 5 months. It's been a while.
Yeah, been a
But
good
yeah,
while. Okay.
it's really weird. I could not tell you why. I just don't like seeing my own name as my Discord name.
I understand, but don't worry. When my parents or anyone of my friends say my actual like online name, I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't want people calling me like Denny, or like people calling you Vernosis in person or anything. Like it
Yeah,
just seems weird.
it's rage bait. My parents literally do it to me all the time now. Whenever I come to their house, they literally just call me by my username instead of my real name. I'm like, dude,
Oh, it's
shut
just
up.
like they just like yeah, it just like mildly annoys me every single time people
Yes, bro.
try to, like poke fun about like my online presence.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, bro. Like I used to when I hang out with my old friends at the gym, like, bro, I'm with the Vernosis right now. I'm like, they yelled it out. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, bro. I hate
No,
this so
that
much.
it happens to everyone, bro. You just gotta get used to people being annoying like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to VidCon next year. I'm kind of scared now. Like, I'm genuinely a little scared about that because I don't have bad social anxiety, but like if someone starts to scream and name out like that, like my friends do, I'm not going to be able to take that well. That's going to freak me out a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's just like yeah, especially when people go around being like, "Oh my God, Dennis has a YouTube channel. You want to see?" Like, I don't. It just seems like embarrassing. I don't know why. Like, I'm not embarrassed of my channel. It's just like I don't
mhm.
want random people being like who know me just as like me as a person knowing about my YouTube channel. It's just it seems
Exactly.
odd to me.
Exactly, bro. Like I don't know what it is. Me like it's another thing with me too. Like I don't like sharing that I play GD. I don't know why it's like that, but anytime anyone asks me what I play, like what I do at home when I chill, I'm like, yo, I play Fortnite with my cousin a lot. I don't really do anything else. I don't know what it is. I can't say I play GD or do YouTube. It just
Yeah,
my
I don't
brain
know.
can't.
It's just I guess it's just out of like a fear that you're just gonna get like made fun of. Like, oh, I played that game when I was like 10 years old.
Yeah, I think my friend
And
did
they
that.
don't know that there's like a community past like the raw top levels and stuff.
Yeah, and it's giant too, bro. It's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, people don't really know.
yeah.
Maybe later.
Hmm. Hey, sometime they'll find out. Hopefully, I mean, not the people that that I told that to, but hopefully they'll find out eventually. I mean, shoot, I had to change my Apple ID to Vernosis Podcast because Apple Podcasts would not keep the name as my real name. So hopefully people that get my new number are not gonna just suddenly find out who I am online. Hopefully not, but freaking
Yeah.
is. But okay, let
Yeah,
me. Sorry.
I try to just like avoid putting any of my like personal things relating to my like channel or anything so people can't like find me. I also don't put like any of my like anything just with my full name or anything
Oh
like
yeah.
Windows or something, because like that's so annoying because Windows will just dox you if you pull out your start menu on stream or something. It'll just say your full name at the bottom. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, people gotta be careful of that.
Oh, 100%, bro. And then Copilot, I don't know if you have like a Microsoft Copilot. Anytime I slam my desk, some reason Copilot just loves to come up. I think I leaked my email like 4 times. Someone recently signed me up for Pornhub when I'm at 1 a.m. with my actual email, and I sleep right next to my girlfriend. So it's at 1 a.m. I'm sure if she went on my phone and saw I got signed up for Pornhub at 1 in the morning, she's gonna have questions. So guys, please don't do that. Like I hate that so much.
People are so dumb, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean it's all for fun, obviously, but it's like, bro, no, that's so weird.
Yeah, some people just like think it's funny and don't think about how it's kind of crossing a boundary.
Yeah. I don't know if you know Extinct, when he streams, his email got leaked a few times, and people literally, dude, oh my gosh, I think he got signed up for every single porn site humanly imaginable. It's actually impressive.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Stuff, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised if people did that when Zoink accidentally leaked his stuff. Yeah.
God, yeah, I can imagine that. That must suck so bad. How have you got?
Yeah, I feel really bad for him because like he was really about like his privacy and stuff, and then like he just accidentally leaked everything. So yeah, it happens, but yeah, that's about it.
For sure. Yeah, I try to refrain from looking at that stuff. If someone doesn't want something leaked, I try to, unless it's music, then I find that shit instantly. But if it's not that, then I don't look.
Yeah, the leaked songs are tough.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're usually the best ones too, because these fucking music labels don't want to release good stuff. It's annoying as hell.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I need to ask you though, will you ever return to tidal wave?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I was in the process of doing that, and then I saw Zodiac was getting near falling off the list, so I was like, no way I can let that fall into legacy list without me getting it on my profile. So I did that, and then I got offered the verification of Chrome Doll, so I'm gonna verify that. And then after that, I do plan going back to tidal wave and beating it. I hope I can beat it this year.
Heck yeah, love to see that, bro. By chance, this is not like a disrespectful question. Are you wave carried at all?
I mean, I'd say the problem was a lot like worse a few years ago, but ever since I beat Akron, I'd say I'm less wave carried. I'd still say wave is my best game mode, but I don't think I'm necessarily carried by it. My best skill set, I'd say, is like stuff similar to Kyuki or like really click pattern based stuff or muscle memory stuff. I'm really consistent at muscle memory. It takes me a while to learn something, but when I do, I get extremely consistent. So, and that doesn't require it to be the wave game mode. So I wouldn't say I'm wave carried necessarily. But
heck yeah.
I do excel at stuff like 9 circles levels, but
yeah, I
don't think I'm carried by it. Like I can still beat stuff that doesn't have a wave in it.
That's a really good skill set to have, honestly. That's a really, really good play set.
I'd say my weakest thing is probably swing copter and long levels, because Zodiac took me a while, and that's a long level with choke points. And yeah, choke points I'm also really bad at. Like stuff with like RNG clicks, like Acheron 31 and the first click, like levels that are easy and then randomly have an impossible click. I'm just bad at those. Yeah,
those just suck, bro. Like I'm obviously there's a lot less of a hard level than what you're playing, but like I'm playing Bloodless right now, and I'm the mini wave and Evasium just straight spanking me right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot make it past it for shit. It's
no, that's fair, bro. That wave is like, pretty sure that wave is known being like one of the really hard choke points in the level.
Yeah,
since it's so buffed from Bloodbath.
It's terrible, bro. Like I passed Michigan like 5 times now. I just have 26 times like 3, I think. It's just ridiculous. Like,
I think it'd be hilarious if I beat Bloodlust before beating Bloodbath, because I still haven't beat Bloodbath.
You haven't beaten? Really? Have you beaten either?
No, I haven't. I've never beaten Bloodlust or Bloodbath.
Bro, lock in. That's where the attention's at right now, bro. Eric's playing it, Sicky's playing. There's like 5 people playing it right now, bro. That's the things go crazy with Bloodlust right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I can see myself beating Bloodlust as like a quick little thingy, but I want to save Bloodbath to be like one of the last levels I beat, because like I think it would just be funny if I beat everything and then Bloodbath.
Final level to beat. That'd be really cool, actually.
Because it's just like such a classic Extreme Demon, but I never got to just beating it because I find it such a boring level.
Agreed. It's boring as shit. Bloodlust is somehow more fun. I'm surprised by it. Wow. Yeah. Very, very surprised by that. What the hell did I just get? So I got a really weird Twitter reply. Okay. So I was looking through your wiki. It was somewhere I found this. What happened to you verifying Abyss of Darkness?
Oh yeah, well, I wasn't the verifier, like dedicated verifier. It was just AOD had a verification race, as a lot of people would know,
Mhm.
and I was a part of it. I just wasn't like a major progressor. To be
Yeah.
honest, I just kind of wanted to play AOD, that new version of it, to see what it was like. I didn't think I would really verify it. I just wanted to, be in the have the level and see what people were doing in the server with it. But yeah, that's about it. I wasn't the dedicated verifier. I mean, now I have AOD in 2 runs because I played it for 1 day and then got like 20 to 140 something percent. So maybe I'll beat it eventually. But yeah,
Yeah, bro, that's insane. My God, that's. Do
yeah,
you
I
think it's
fluked
overrated?
20 to 100 by a good amount. Overrated. Let me look at where it is.
I know Pop Off said it was overrated when he beat it, but I mean he fluked it from like 60 or some shit. So I
I
don't
think
know.
he exaggerated how overrated it is. Let me see where it is. I'd say AOD is probably, yeah, I'd say it's easier than Q-Key. Um, but I don't really know if I have enough progress to determine that because I only have it in 2 runs. I have like 40% and 20 to 100, which
Yeah.
20 to 100 was like a
It's,
fair sizable
yeah.
fluke.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I'll beat it one day though.
Be cool to see, bro. Yeah. 20 to 100 is a pretty crazy to run as well. I mean, that's pretty reasonable progress to have an opinion, but I get what you mean for sure.
Mhm.
Ooh. Okay. So a new level I didn't even know about until recently that I finally looked at today. That I remember you were verifying. Why'd you end up dropping Ouroboros?
Oh, um, so basically that level was just like, I'm pretty sure the current verifier also agrees. Like it's just a bad level. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Um, and also in that level, for some reason, I don't know if it's still a problem now, but you could not place a start position in that level. It was broken. You could not,
Oh.
if you wanted to practice later parts of the level, you had to go into practice mode and then get all the way to the part if you wanted to practice it. So if you wanted to play the end to 100, you had to go in practice mode, get to the end, and then play from there. So it was just such a like annoying process to practice and learn that level.
Mhm.
That's what kind of why I just did not want to play it because it was really annoying.
That sounds
But yeah, I
horrible.
think it was just like early 2.2 when this stuff was happening, so maybe the problem is fixed now. But yeah, what
Mhm.
happened was if you put a start position in the level, you try to open it, it did that thing where it loaded and then it just didn't open. You know when that happens when you try to open a level? It just did
Bro,
that.
that's horrible. My God.
I
That's
know.
oh my gosh. Yeah, I was looking through your old tweets and I saw I don't know if it was the same level. I think it was Ouroboros. They also had that saw decoration and Moon Adventures in it as well, right?
Oh, yeah. So I got people to like play test it, and then some of the play testers were they try to be funny and they put like some swastikas and stuff
Oh
in the deco.
my
Uh,
God.
yeah, I guess that's what you have. What happens when you just ask the host, like, "Hey, get a playtester for this," and they're like, "Okay, I'll get a playtester." And then they got this guy who put a swastika in the level.
Straight GG's, bro. So I'm scared. I have a verification coming up, and I'm like, I literally, I know there's an original end screen. My friends or someone put interesting things there, like not safe for work on stream kind of things. And I'm like, every time I get there, I don't care what copy or what thing. I'm scared they added like some person added like a touch trigger here to make it spawn at the end. I am terrified of playing that level now. I'm like
I know
literally.
it's scary, bro. Because what if someone you give a verification to someone and then they make it so there's a way you can die at the end? You like not from start position, but if you play from zero and you get to the end, you just like automatically hit a wall that kills you for no
Yes,
reason.
bro.
They can just like
That's
sabotage you.
I would hate that, bro. They could do that so easily too, because touch triggers are so accessible, but like you can't really tell like from playing it. It's ridiculous.
Mhm. Yeah, it also reminds me of when people uploaded public copies of list demons and then labeled them as an LDM. They made the LDM, but then they nerfed something in the level really small. So when
Hmm.
people beat these LDMs and then they submit it, like the list like gets them in trouble because then like they didn't know the level was nerfed. It was a very tiny nerf on one click, and
Hmm.
then they didn't notice, and then they just wasted their completion attempt because the level was slightly nerfed.
That's some
So yeah,
bullshit.
that's a bit of a PSA to list demon players. You should probably look really hard in the public levels that you're playing to make sure that there's nothing bad in them.
100%. Bro, I probably do the same thing. I'm a lazy bastard. I always get the start position off the servers as well, bro. That's I never thought of people doing that, bro. God,
I
the
mean, I do
crazy
that
route.
too. Like position switch and those accounts, like those are trusted, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like be careful if you're looking at a copy from some random user, because then they could try to sabotage it to fuck some people over.
That is true. That is terrifying. I hope that doesn't happen in the future for anybody. I think I've seen something
It's
like
yeah,
that recently.
it's not very common. It happened with someone who was playing Sonic Wave Infinity. They beat Swy, and then like this was probably years ago, but they beat Swy and it was like slightly nerfed, and then their record didn't count, so they have to rebeat it basically.
That's so sad. That is
Yeah, it
terrible.
sucks. It's not really common. I hope that doesn't give people ideas. Don't do that.
Yeah,
That's
please
not
don't.
nice.
Yeah, that's scummy activity right there. Please, God, don't. You're weird as hell for doing that. Oh Lord. Okay, wanted to ask you: are there any upcoming verifications you have planned that we don't know about yet?
Um, Stuff that people don't know about? No. I do want to see if I could verify like some cool stuff. I mean, I guess I do have a little verification that people don't know about,
Mhm.
but I do intend to keep it probably a secret until I verify it, but it's nothing too crazy. It's just like a little challenge. But
Okay.
yeah, maybe people will find out one day. But yeah, nothing really huge. I don't have anything that people don't know about.
Looking forward to seeing that, bro. Okay.
Mhm.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, speaking of your verifications, though, how hard are you planning on making Ascension to Heaven?
I'd hope top one, but if it's not feasible for me to make it a top one at the point that the level is done, then I'd still aim for it to be a high tier list demon. I'd hope I can make it a top one so I can actually have a top one under my belt at some point in my GD career. But like, dude, that level has been taking so long to get done. I picked it up literally in March of 2022 as the verifier. I expected it to be done like later that year. It's
Mhm.
taken years and years, but I really hope the level actually gets done because it's kind of like similar to Apocalyptic Trilogy, but instead of rushing the level to get finished with like bad parts and bugs and unoptimized stuff, like
Mhm.
we're trying to make sure that it's actually really high quality and the wait is worth it.
Respect that a lot. That's gonna be an awesome level once it releases. That level's so. Are you able to run it well? Or do you have to use LDM?
Yeah, I'll be able to run it. It's extremely optimized. Like ever since the start of the decoration for the level, Blueski and the hosts have been extremely critical about how optimized the parts are. Like we're limiting it to be very strict, like around 10K objects per part, like max. So we're making sure that the level is like 5 minutes long. I think around maybe 300,000, 200,000 objects, maybe probably 300,000 or something. But that's really good for a level of that length. So people should be able to run it pretty well. Um, yeah, hopefully it turns out well. The parts are like stunning. So yeah, hopefully just the whole level gets done.
For sure, bro. Are they still looking
I
for
was telling,
decorators? Sorry.
I think it's full right now. There was like a deadline recently, and then some people didn't meet it, so those parts got replaced, the ones that were unfinished. But I think there's still some steady progress being made, and the end screen is also getting some progress. I
Okay.
did see part of it.
Mhm.
We were actually thinking of an idea. Actually, I think I came up with this idea back in the day to where the end screen would change based on how many coins you got in the level.
Woo-hoo.
So if you got like one coin, it would be like kind of like a bronze themed end screen. If you got two coins, it would be like a silver. And then if you got all three, it would be like a fully like golden, something like that. But it was like a rough idea. I think it would be cool if you, like the amount of coins you got in the level determined what your end screen looked like
Mhm.
to encourage people to get the coins instead of just skipping it. And I also came up with an idea, which like probably which won't be a thing, but I came up with an idea to see like if the level could get updated, like to just have some minor deco changes to fit with the current season of the year. So if there's like if it's like springtime, Ath can look like it's kind of like a spring level, like it's springtime. And then if
Mhm.
it's let's say if it's winter, then the level will look a bit colder and stuff like that, which like obviously wouldn't be able to happen, but it was just kind of like an idea I had like years ago, like if it would be like feasible. But I think it would be like obviously if you didn't have to re-verify stuff, I think it would be cool if the level could have slight changes based on what time of the year it is.
That'd be really, really cool. Dude, I feel like there is a way, like deep down, like with coding at least, there could be a way to do that with timing,
Yeah,
time zones and stuff. I don't know. That's a really cool idea though. I like that a lot. It's very interesting.
yeah, of course.
Especially for a top one. That'd be really cool. You see how many
Yeah,
the different seasons of people beat it and everything. That'd be really, really, really nice to see.
yeah, it's certainly a very unique top one. I think it's like one of the most unique ones we've had in a really long time.
It's probably the
I
best,
think people
honestly.
would love the level. Yeah, like
Oh yeah.
people really love that level. It's kind of like Bigfoot though. That level is always like people talk about it and it's just never getting finished. It's just such a high effort level.
hmm it's the
But yeah,
masterpiece, bro.
I'm honored to be the verifier. I hope I can make good work of it.
Heck yeah. Happy for you, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Um, ooh, okay. So I interviewed Tride 2 days ago, and there was a question about a challenge you were supposed to verify. What happened to
Oh,
that?
dude, I just like never got to it. Honestly, I could do it like on stream, bro. I don't think it's really that hard of a challenge. I think I could verify it. I think it's bugged on 2.2, so I'd have to make some
Oh.
bug fixes, but
Mhm.
that is like a big reminder. I did promise I'd verify that challenge he made a few years ago if his video got like I think 100K views or something, and
Yeah.
it did hit that. So, yeah, I will verify it on stream as like a little stream segment.
Heck yeah, bro. Looking forward to seeing that as well. Yeah. Yeah. Trud was like, you know what? Sure, I'll do that as a challenge. He's like, Denny's a mark. He's like, after that, it got 100K views. Denny's a marketing genius. That guy is so smart. I'm like, bro, yes, bro. See all the stuff to do with TCD and
Uh,
all that. And like, just in general, I feel like, bro, yeah,
yeah,
that's a smart ass thing to do right there. Um,
I do put a lot of effort into it. I do try to like set like think like people would even tell in the TCD videos. I'm usually the one to tell them to subscribe and like stick in like little plugs to do things, and it's like like it mildly annoys some people, but I also think it's kind of funny that I'm the one to do it every time.
mhm,
I just do it because like if you really think about like YouTube and stuff, like if you if you tell the viewer to subscribe and you give them a reason to subscribe, like if they're enjoying at a certain point in the video, then they'll probably be more like motivated to subscribe and they'll be thinking about it instead if you just didn't mention it at all. So
exactly.
I think
100%.
that yeah, like that's helped with TCD a lot, especially in the early stages when we didn't have that many subscribers. Like we had a video where we didn't do anything about asking the viewer to subscribe, and then we did one video where we told the viewer like we did a little bit with like Conix crying, and then he said like, "Oh, the viewer's not subscribed. I'm really sad." And then we told them to subscribe, and then the amount of subscribers on the video compared to the views, it just like went like crazy. So yeah,
Mhm.
we just like kind of been doing it since then.
It's smart, bro. It's literally perfect how you guys do that. Honestly, I think a really interesting idea. If y'all are trying to go like for like a mill, I feel like it should set like sub goals for like every 100K or something. Like Connex has to just shave his eyebrows off or
Oh
has to shave
yeah.
his head off or something like that. You know, something interesting like that. I feel like would go crazy for different sub goals. That'd probably like,
Yeah, we
oh,
initially were trying to do something like that for 100K when Doggy still had his beard. We said at
yeah.
100K we would shave Doggy's beard. But then Rena Velvet was going to visit him in person for the first time, and she was with her parents, and her parents or she didn't want her parents to think that she was dating like a 30-year-old man with a thick beard. So Doggy had to shave it. So we just did it on a stream in late September
Makes sense. Yeah.
instead of hitting 100K. It's a bit of a bummer, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Yeah. I would love to see that though. What are you guys at now? Like 300K, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're at like 330, I think, something
Good
around that.
lord, yeah, that's crazy, bro. I remember
Yeah,
seeing y'all just start your channel. It's just ridiculous seeing how fast y'all are growing.
yeah, in a year, like the progress has been extremely crazy. Like we're beyond grateful for the support. And initially people were very against TCD. They were like, TCD is such a cash grab. They're not friends. They don't have any personality. They're just doing this because they're popular.
Mm,
And like I think the perspective on TCD has changed a lot within the past like year. And it's only
100%.
been a year. I think it'll be a year since TCD's first upload in like 3 days.
That's crazy. Are y'all having something special planned for that?
I think we will do something. I don't know exactly. I forgot. Like it's kind of lost my train of thought on that, but I think we
Yeah.
do have something maybe planned.
Okay.
No promises though, but
Yeah.
like I think we'll do something cool.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Bro, yeah, that's insane, man. That's really props to you guys. 300K in literally a year is ridiculously fast.
Yeah,
Y'all.
obviously some of it was attributed by like the other people's popularity, but I
Mhm.
think like still like it's surprising that a large portion of the community doesn't know about our videos, which is pretty crazy because I don't know, I think we've been we've been like big contributor to GD content recently because we upload extremely high effort videos every single week,
Hmm.
like 20, 30 minutes in length, and people seem to enjoy them every single time. So yeah, we're hoping that like more of the GD community could eventually enjoy our videos, and because there's still people like you'll go around and see people like who are like, who's TCD? What's TCD? They have no idea. So we're kind of
Hmm.
still like not we're definitely in the bigger space of GD creators, but we're not
Yeah.
like EVW, Vortrox, King Samalot, nothing like that, or
Hmm.
Zoink.
Hmm.
We're still a little niche, but not niche. Like
Yeah, definitely
we're
not.
definitely popular, and we're very grateful for it
For sure.
because like all of the success for the channel, like none of it would have happened obviously if it weren't for the people who watch the videos every week.
100%, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to just sound like I'm like D-riding right now, but honestly, the only GD YouTube I watch is probably you guys, and who else is there? There's like two of the documentary people I watch for GD. That's literally it. I mean, I watch the secret interviews when they're dropping. You know, I can't really watch those now, but that's literally the
Yeah,
only
they're
GD content I watch. Like, I know people say like only kids are watching this. Nope, I'm a grown fucking man. I'm watching this shit.
yeah,
It's good,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. It's like TCD is not intended for people like 10-year-olds. We
Yeah.
make like mature jokes and stuff, and we like swear a lot.
Mhm.
I guess TCD could look like it's targeted towards a young audience, but we're mostly targeting like people like I guess like teenagers to like maybe young adults or something. Like
Yeah.
it was never really the idea to do a kid focused channel because we swear so much in the videos and we make all these like jokes about Briz and all this stuff. And
Mhm.
yeah,
Exactly.
I guess it like it kind of like annoyed us a bit when people thought we were focusing our content to kids and being like inappropriate in our videos when that was like never the intention.
Mhm.
But
Exactly.
yeah,
I hate it when people are like, these guys are dedicating their channel to children and talking about giving Briz. What the heck is wrong with these people? I'm like, bro, no, they're not. Like,
yeah, we've done like warnings about there's also people who got upset that we're selling like merchandise which says I heart Briz, but for that like we made sure when we were putting it up on the merch site, we made sure to like put a disclaimer like this is not intended for young audiences, like
mhm,
this is a mature like joke, like only purchase this if you're of age, because
mhm.
like we didn't want any like controversy surrounding that because obviously it's a bit of a dirty joke on a shirt, but
Yeah.
yeah, we just wanted to make sure it's as least problematic as possible. But yeah, I guess I don't know. I only learned about like Briz like a year ago. But
Me
yeah,
too, bro.
also a
Dude.
bit off topic, but like I think we recently made a post about like what's their favorite part about TCD. Someone did that, and then like I read all of them, and it really warmed my heart for people to say like they watched the videos and it got them through some tough times in their life, and it made them laugh a lot. Like people, I don't know. That's also a big reason as to why we do it because a
Mhm.
lot of people Saturdays like it sucks, but like the biggest highlight of their Saturdays is the new TCD video, and we're really like we feel honored that we get to like make people's days by uploading the videos on the on Saturdays.
Heck
And
yeah, man.
it, yeah, that's a big motivator for us.
Oh yeah, it definitely is a huge thing. I agree. The Saturdays TCD upload schedule is really good because I literally that's literally when I work. I literally watch you guys on my lunch break. It's like so. It's a nice segue into like the in part of my shift. It's so nice.
Yeah, I'd say like you can be having like a pretty midday on Saturday, and then I'd say
Mhm.
like you'd have a video to watch, and I'd say you probably get a few laughs out of it, and it'd probably
Yeah,
make your day a little bit better. So that's
exactly.
it makes us happy that we can do that for a good portion of people.
100%. I love that. Absolutely love seeing that, bro. Okay. Well, it's kind of like a TCD question. Well, this is kind of not okay. It's not really a TCD question. This is kind of like the original. I'm just gonna ask the question. I mean, I'm trying to think of
All
how
right.
to say it, but whenever Zoink was originally talking about like TCD, I guess you could say, like in his Secret Way interview. I don't know if you saw that, but I remember there was some beef he had, or like some assumptions he had of you back in the
Mhm.
day. What were they, if you could say?
I don't want to specify, but
Yeah, that's
he
fine.
like there was just like back in like a few years ago, there were like some rumors going around about me. Nothing like Diddy blood or anything like that,
Yeah.
obviously, because I think I was like 16 or something back then. But
Mhm.
yeah, there was like he was in a friend group, and that friend group was kind of spreading some rumors about me that weren't true. And I
Mhm.
after that interview, like I went to him like, hey, do you want to discuss this? Like I want to know what's going on and I want to set things straight. So we hopped in a call. I also answered this on the Secret Way interview, but
Mhm.
we hopped on a call, discussed it for like maybe half an hour. And then after that, we were cool. Like Zoink and I have been chill since then. He actually rated me last night,
Nice.
but yeah, I'd say we're chill. We follow each other on Twitter and stuff, and I make his thumbnails sometimes. Yeah, it's all sorted. Um,
Good.
it was just a little thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember Zoink actually did not like the idea of TCD at all when it first started. Like he gave his opinion on a Secret Way short. You could still watch that today, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
And
Yeah.
then
Oh yeah.
yeah, lots of people comment on the interview and the short being like, "This aged like milk," because he's participated in a lot of TCD videos since then.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy he changed his ways though, because I love seeing Zoink with you guys. It's very you guys have very good personalities that mesh well with him as well. So I think
Yeah, he's a
very,
he's
very
a cool
fun.
guy in
Oh,
person. Yeah, he's a pretty chill guy. Like that, he was definitely a part of why I enjoyed the chat house a lot. Like meeting him again. Like I met up with him twice. It's funny that I met up
nice.
with him more than Conix, even though
Yeah.
Conix is way closer to me as a friend. But I'd still
Mhm.
say Zoink is a homie.
Hell yeah. For sure, bro. Nice to hear that. Okay, so I need to ask you this one. So what got you interested in thumbnail creation?
Oh, so I'd say like with the GD thumbnails themselves, it was like late 2020, and I I saw a tutorial on YouTube which was like how to make a GD thumbnail, and I was always curious about how people made like those cool thumbnails. I saw the Sonic Wave verification thumbnail and I thought that was sick. So I
Mhm.
wanted to make something like that myself. Um, excuse me. And then I watched the tutorial and then I learned some stuff about Photoshop. I downloaded some packs of like assets and stuff, and I followed some tutorials on YouTube on how to make them. And I found it pretty fun. Like it was fun making GD thumbnails. Like it was a big hobby of mine for literally like years. And yeah, I kind of just got better and better. I learned from other people, like some other artists in the community who were better than me. And I'd say
Mhm.
I got pretty good. And I eventually became like I'd say one of the most known GD thumbnail creators in the community,
Mhm.
and that eventually led to me making my own tutorial on how to make thumbnails, which has helped a lot of people. I think that video is around 100,000 views now,
Heck
so
yeah.
that's assuming 100,000 people have like gone into that video wanting to learn how to make it and they tried making it themselves, and it's gotten a lot of people and new GD Extreme Demon thumbnail creators into the community. Like a lot of the ones you'd see new ones today, a good chunk of them would say that they learned initially from my tutorial, which makes me really happy because I'm glad I got to bring a lot of people into the hobby that I once had. I mean, I still have the hobby. I love making thumbnails for Extreme Demons. I usually make thumbnails for content now,
Mhm.
which is like what I enjoy more, making like clickable YouTube thumbnails. But an Extreme Demon thumbnail, like every now and then, like I'll still have fun making it. I've
For
also
sure.
like I've made some pretty cool ones. Like I made Tricks Thinking Space 2 thumbnail, which he beat like a few weeks ago.
Actually, you see that one. I don't think I remember what it looks like. TS2 trick. Oh yeah, this one was so sick. Yeah, I love that one. Yeah. Yeah, you've
Yeah,
been
I love doing
cooking, bro.
those. I love doing those like really out there thumbnails that are unlike GD, like
Mm.
that do like photo manipulation stuff. It's really fun.
Oh yeah, it's awesome
But
to
yeah,
see. For sure.
I do like wish that GD thumbnail creators charged more for their thumbnails because it makes me so mad whenever GD thumbnail creators charge like $1, $2 for their
Yes.
thumbnails because it's like an hour or two of work to make one and you're
Hmm.
making only a buck. I guess you're also doing it for fun, but I think
Hmm.
every single GD thumbnail creator, like even if you're a novice level, like you're not even that skilled, I still think you should at least charge like $5 to $10 for a
Agreed.
thumbnail because I still think like you're under a lot of them undersell themselves based on their artistic talent and stuff. So I think
Hmm.
it's been a bit of a problem. That's been like a trend for a while to charge that low amount. But yeah,
Agreed.
I when I was doing them, I charged $10 max. Um, now I only really do it for like friends and stuff because
Hmm.
I my Discord friend requests and stuff are closed and it's kind of hard to contact me if I don't know you at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I mainly do stuff, paid stuff for people I already know instead of like knowing new people.
Hmm. Yeah. Understandable. Yeah, because you make some really, really good stuff. I was so excited when you responded to me on Twitter. I was like, oh my God, yes, finally. I get a Denni thumbnail, bro. I was so excited. I was like, this video is about to go crazy. And it did. I knew you know this, like the insides and outs of YouTube. I was like, yeah, this is about to go good. About to go insane.
Yeah.
Not just like fully glazed, but I was so excited.
Yeah, it always makes me happy whenever a thumbnail of mine like does well. Like I'm pretty good at predicting how videos will do. Like there's been TCD videos where I'm like, this is gonna go crazy. Like we were uploading TCD versus Zoink, and I feel like anyone would just know that video is gonna go nuts, especially with the thumbnail and title pairing and everything. And yeah, and it did go crazy. Yeah, it makes me happy that I can also help other creators grow, especially while charging like a pretty decent price. Because I feel like a lot of the time, my thumbnails will end up getting the creator a profit. Like if they pay me, let's say, I don't know, like 20 bucks, 30 bucks for a thumbnail, the amount of views you'll get, like just from having my thumbnail, it'll likely give you like end up making you money than if you didn't get one from me at all. I mean, I guess that's kind of ego, but I'd say like my thumbnails have proven consistent performance. Like Vortrox works with me all the time, and yeah, it is fun. It's like a hobby of mine, and I'm grateful that I get to do a hobby of mine while also making money on the side.
Agreed. Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people don't understand. I don't think it's an ego thing at all, honestly. I think a big thing people don't understand with YouTube, packaging is like this. I honestly think it's the most important thing of a YouTube video. If I don't want to click on your video, I'm not gonna watch it. Like straight up, if the thumbnail shit, the title shit, I'm not watching it. So that's like that's the most important thing, really. So I agree with you, honestly. Thumbnails are probably the most important thing for a video. Obviously, everything else is right after. But yeah,
because the thing is like you're never like you could have like a terrible thumbnail, a terrible title, and have the best video on the planet.
Yes.
But if no one wants to click on your video in the first place, it's not going to do well. Obviously, you want to have a really good video paired with a good title and thumbnail. That's just common sense. But you definitely want to focus on making something that's easy to understand and stuff like that. And especially having a good video and even the components of the video, like it comes down to the really small things like your mic. If you have a bad mic, no one's going to want to listen to your voice for 30 minutes if you have a bad mic. But if you have a nice crisp sounding mic like yours, for example, people are going to want to listen to it more. Like unless you had if you had a headset mic, people would not want to listen to it as much.
Yeah, like conix, but he does it perfectly. I'm not gonna lie, he has the perfect mic for his energy.
I think if conix used that mic to do like 30-minute video essays, like people would not want to watch it as much because his mic is like it's not like the most soothing thing to listen to. But for his style of content, where he's like a big screamer, like people want to watch it because it's funny. His mic is hilarious.
Yeah,
and I think that's something that he's like coined like perfectly to him.
Agreed. Yeah, conix is so funny, bro. I love seeing that.
Like we've always like known in TCD, like even before he started doing streaming stuff, that he would be a good streamer because he's just naturally a really funny guy. Like he was like a theater kid, and he's just really good at like shock humor, being funny. And even back in like 2022 when no one knew him, like Trick, conix, and I, like we just like laughed at it like with him so much because he was such a funny person. If you watch conix's old videos from like 2022 with like us beating raw top levels with 3 players, you can still see that he has like some of his humor that he does today. He was always just a really loud guy. He didn't do it just as an act.
Yeah, it's awesome to hear, bro. Yeah, he's been taking off, bro. Like same with all of y'all. He's been taking off crazy, and I'm so happy to see that.
Yeah, I'm glad that like people have actually wanted to watch my streams. I didn't think I'd be a really good streamer, but people seem to enjoy them, and I'm building a really cool community of people, and I'm actually hitting 100K soon, so I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, congrats, bro. Yeah, I've seen you been going crazy in the shorts and the streams, bro, and that Cycles X video as well. Nice.
Yeah, I've been as consistent as I could be. Working on some more long form videos and the Zodiac highlights and stuff like that. So I hope like I can grow my audience more because I think I think I'm meant to be like an entertainer. I think I can be a good entertainer.
Agreed. 100% agree with that.
And I think that with everyone at TCD at the same time. Like I think everyone at TCD has huge potential to be like big creators.
1,000,000% agreed. Yeah, I think every single one of you is very, very funny in different ways. Like everyone, Doggie's very nonchalantly funny. Curse is very in your face funny. Like I think Curse and conix are like in my opinion the funniest people in TCD. Like because you're just outrageous with the jokes. Like there's so many outrageous things you guys say, just hilarious. I don't know. I think everyone there has so much potential, and you guys are doing it perfectly how you are. I like the mix of personalities and all. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's also really fun to see like people's opinions on who they think is the best TCD member because it's always really varied. Like
Mhm.
obviously like Doggie's a really common pick, but you'll also see a lot of people saying like me or Cursed or Diamond or Trick. Like lots of like there's lots of like stands, I guess. Not really
Yeah.
stands, but like big fans for certain members of TCD. Like you'll have like Denny Glazers, you're gonna have Trick Glazers, Diamond Glazers, Conix Glazers. Like
Hmm.
I do like how people can like participate in the community and like
Definitely.
talk about that stuff. Like
Yeah, I
it
love
doesn't
that.
offend me if people it doesn't really offend me if people think I'm like the worst TCD member because like they always say like every TCD member I like them. Like
Hmm.
I guess that's a really good thing we have going because we have good chemistry and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm not meant to like. I'm not just saying this to say it, but I'm not gonna rank you guys. Obviously, I'm never gonna do that. I think that's just kind of rude. But you're definitely on the top for me. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube
No, I appreciate
analytically
that, bro.
wise, I think you guys are. I think you're very, very smart with what you're doing, and very in the videos, very entertaining as well. I'm not. So if anyone tries to downplay that, just fuck with you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot, bro.
For sure. So I gotta ask about the YouTube thumbnail tutorial. Are you ever planning on doing another tutorial on maybe like TCD style thumbnails?
I could. It's just like the thing is with stuff like that, it's not really something you can just like watch and you'll instantly learn. I guess it's sort of something like that, but there's already plenty of tutorials similar to that. You just kind of have to get an eye for it because with people who have tried to do my style of like content thumbnails, like they've ended up doing it like significantly less worse quality. Like the Zoink live thumbnails, sometimes like he's made them look super like scary, but I think he's
Yeah.
gotten better recently. But some of his early Zoink live thumbnails, they just look terrifying. And then some people think I made them because they think I'm the only person who does that. But some other
Mhm.
people have kind of adopted my style and they've done it in their own way, which I think is cool. Um, Maybe I'll consider it, but I think it's something that people have already done before, so you could just do your own research to find it out. But
Yeah.
uh, that's definitely something like you can't just learn from watching one video and be just as good as me. Like you'll have to get the eye for what looks normal, what looks good. Like
Hmm.
it takes time,
For
and you
sure.
kind of need to have a certain creative brain for it to work, I guess. Which a lot of people definitely have. You just need to like channel it.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I love the style. Honestly, I think it'd be interesting to see. I've seen a lot of videos doing your type of style on Photoshop, and I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's GG's, bro. I'm never gonna be able to learn this. It's so hard.
Yeah, it's definitely more challenging than stuff like GD Extreme Demon thumbnails, but
Hmm.
I've been improving a lot recently. Like my earlier TCD thumbnails, I'd say were like significantly worse than my current ones. Like if you look at the first TCD video, like that thumbnail, I'd say like is pretty mid compared to what I do now with TCD stuff. And I'm still improving, so it's fun. It's always
Oh
fun
yeah.
making the TCD thumbnail because I always try to improve something about how I do them each time to especially not to make the humans look uncanny and stuff. That's like a big priority for me. I try to
Yeah.
make them look normal while also stand out.
100%. Yeah, you definitely gotten a lot better at these. Have you made every TCD thumbnail, by the way?
Yeah, I made every single one.
Nice, bro. Yeah, I can.
I've also done pretty much every single TCD title. Maybe sometimes they've had small edits from other members, but in general, I'm always like Doggy uploads the video to the TCD channel unlisted, and then like late at night, I'll get on it. I'll put the title, I'll put the thumbnail, and then I'll set up the premiere and everything. So that's usually how it goes every single week. And then
Mhm.
I just like think of like the best title I can think of. Sometimes it's more difficult to title a video where the topic is sort of obscure. Like we've done videos where to explain the video, you need to listen for like 10 seconds.
Mhm.
And then like it's really hard to put that into a title. So
Yeah.
like I try to think of something like maybe a little bit vague, but kind of pertains to what the video is about.
Mhm. Smart. Very smart. So, do you ever A/B test like your titles and thumbnails?
Yeah, we've done that. We did that recently a few weeks ago with which one was it? Beating the oldest demon list. We did some A/B testing on that. We did one with Doggie's face in it, and then we did one with that split screen between 2017, 2026, and then that one did better. With A/B tests, I find that sometimes A/B tests actually limits how far the video reaches. And a few other creators have also said something about that, to where if you A/B test something, it might not get pushed as much out to the algorithm, which I've noticed. So we try to avoid A/B testing a lot of the time. So we don't do it every single video. We do it sometimes rarely if we really can't decide which thumbnail is better. But I guess that's something like it's not 100% confirmed. Maybe it's just completely placebo, but that's something that we've kind of experienced.
I'm ending my A/B test right now. What the what? I did not know this. Yo, I thought the
I mean,
A/B.
again, it's not 100% confirmed. It's just like a bit of like a conspiracy theory that like
Uh-huh.
people have kind of noticed some patterns in. Like we've done some A/B testing, and then the videos like do worse than we think they would do.
Mm-hmm. Dude, have you noticed anything different with like a premiere versus a non-premiere, or is that anything like
Oh,
different?
haven't noticed anything about that necessarily because every single TCD video has been a premiere. We've never tried uploading a TCD video without a premiere.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think it really changes the performance that much. Um, I think maybe having a premiere actually is a bit beneficial because you'll have an audience like tuning into the video as soon as it comes out, and it's like a live chat where people can participate and stuff. And I don't think we're ever really going to drift away from the TCD weekly premieres because people really like them. They like
Yeah.
chatting and watching the video as it comes out as a group. Like the premieres also do really well. Like recently we've had the premieres go like 5,000, 6,000
Nice.
people near the end of the video. And then I think our best performing one had like 8,000 by the end or something
Damn.
crazy. Yeah, the premiere is very fun to look at because the
Mhm.
chat, like I think it was Truth or Drink 2, one of our more recent videos
Oh
where it hit
yeah.
8,000 people at the end watching.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that. Understandable. Yeah. I recently started doing my premieres. Mostly honestly just like for the Spotify stuff, and like honestly it's interesting to see people type and like add their own input on these questions for the interviews. Excuse me. Like I remember when I did my I premiered, I think it was Space UK, and I was like, okay, I was pretty happy. I had like 300 at the max, like my peak on the premiere. I was like, that's insane. And then I premiered the doggy interview yesterday, bro. Yeah, I
Mhm.
have 800 peak. I was like, what in the
Wow.
fuck? Like, I knew doggy
Yeah.
had motion. I was like, oh my fuck. Yeah, it's almost at 100K already. I don't understand. It's actually insane. It's been a
It
day.
actually confused me because I swear you did that interview before. No, I swear you
Yeah,
did that forever ago.
yeah,
Like
like a
the
year
doggy
ago.
interview. Did you do another one?
Yeah, yeah. I did a new one with him like a week ago, I think. Yeah, the first one just sucked ass because I did not know what I was asking, and it was mostly for a documentary, and I don't think I asked a single good question. I'm gonna be honest. And then he hit me up and he was like, "Yo, you want to do another one?" We didn't do one in a while, so I was like,
Oh,
"Yes,
he
bro."
hit you up. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, doggy's the goat, bro. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, I remember I was waiting so long for a Secret Way interview because I always wanted to do it. I'm also excited for this one.
Thank you.
Um, but yeah, it's always fun doing these because it lets me get some like stuff that I don't like say out. But yeah,
Hmm.
it's cool.
For sure on streams, yeah. Some questions people want to ask. I like to include a lot more questions than Secret We used to as well because I feel like there's a lot more to be answered, honestly, than what they used to include. Okay, let me see. Ooh, okay, I like this question. So, what has been your favorite TCD and least favorite TCD thumbnail you have made so far?
Oh, I'd have to pull up the channel right now. Let's see. TCD.
I think I know what your least favorite
Honestly,
is, probably.
my least favorite. Let's think. Um, hmm. Honestly, there's like not a super clear least favorite. I mean, let me think. I'd say honestly, one of my favorites has definitely been the most recent one. Like that, I think that thumbnail looks really clean.
Yes, it's so good.
Um, one with like the faces, I'd say my favorite one with faces in the thumbnail, could be probably TCD Among Us Multiverse Edition or We Controlled Doggy Stream. I think that's a very clean thumbnail.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the way I did like the color contrasting and stuff, and with the little camera things in the corner, I think it's a really well executed thumbnail for a We Control Doggy stream.
Agreed.
Um, what else? Let me think.
Let me find that one.
Yeah, I don't. My least favorite. Let me think. It could maybe be. probably the oldest one, I guess.
Yeah.
We create a grief from memory. I don't like that one a lot. Yeah, some of the earlier ones I don't really like. Um, but let me find one that's not just like biased against it being an old thumbnail.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't really like the debate club one because that one
Yeah.
was a bit rushed and I had to like get that one out like really quickly and I was just like busy during that time.
Mhm.
There's also some thumbnails which I made on like my MacBook where I have like no assets,
Oh.
like the Geometry Dash recent tab bingo, like that one. I just made it on like a morning of like a day where I was just super tired. I was not at home. I just really didn't want to do it, so I just pulled it out, made it.
Mhm.
Um, I also, yeah, I think the thumbnails are all usually pretty consistent in terms of their quality. I might like update some old ones if I'm not proud of them. But yeah, the most recent one that's definitely up there as one of my favorites.
Heck yeah, bro. Yeah, I agree though. That one's really, really clean. I didn't know if you made that one or not, but dude, it's so good.
Yeah, I did. I've made every single TCD thumbnail.
That's awesome, bro. Bro, excuse me. That Among Us Multiverse one is super good too. When I saw that, I was like, dude, this got to get like a million easily, like first day or
Yeah.
whatever, bro. I'm surprised it hasn't hit a million yet. Honestly, that video is amazing.
Yeah, it performed a bit differently. We might like change the title to something else or maybe change the thumbnail at some point. I think the thumbnail was really cool.
Mhm.
Um,
Agreed.
I think we might go back to like the older style of Among Us thumbnails for Among Us 4, which is actually happening pretty soon. Could
Yes.
be early September, maybe sometime around there, where we get the next Among Us video for TCD. People really enjoy them. Like we didn't expect that.
Yeah.
The most popular video on the channel, that was originally our worst performing when it first came
Really.
out. Yeah, and then it just eventually it was just a straight line. It gets consistent views, which is pretty funny. And also, if you go on TCD Extra, pretty fun fact, if you go
Mhm.
on the most popular video of TCD Extra, our second channel, that 2 hours of Among Us, that has almost a million views, which
Oh
has more views than a main channel video
my.
of Among Us 3 on its own, which
Oh
is
my
really funny.
god.
So yeah, that's a we just uploaded that just because whatever, bro. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's so smart, bro. My God. Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. I mean, I told Doggy the same thing. I think you guys Among Us and Truth or Drink videos are your best by far. Those are like the most entertaining by a
Yeah, they're
margin, in my
very unique.
opinion. They're so
Yeah, like the in-person videos are definitely interesting because like
Mhm.
we can't do them as much, so people usually want to tune in more to see like us all together because that doesn't happen a lot where big community figures in GD get together and do a video in person. Doesn't
Mhm.
happen really that much.
For sure. 100%. Yeah. Dude, I just they're so good, bro, honestly. And I love to see, I would love to know not to know, but to see the freaking next Among Us video, bro. When you guys promoted the Among Us 3 and Doggy had like the knife or whatever, bro, that was tough
Yeah,
promotion art, bro. My
yeah.
God.
That was Among Us 2. I made
Oh,
that
it's two?
one.
Oh,
Yeah, I made the I'm it's really fun for me to do the promotional arts for Among Us because it's like a you're promoting like a movie and like teasing it to get people excited. It's really fun to see people's reactions being excited for those videos.
oh hell yeah, bro. Those are so good. I can't wait for the Squid Game promotion, bro. My God, that's gonna be some crazy shit.
Oh yeah. We're putting a
Oh,
ton of effort into that video. We want to make sure it's the like one of our best videos that we put out.
100%. How is the is all the stuff created for the
Yeah,
layouts?
most of it is created. We just need to make sure the proper mods are set up and
Mhm.
tuned correctly to make sure the event goes smoothly. So that's why we delayed the recording of the event a little bit just because we want to make sure it's perfect before we get it out.
Heck
And I
yeah.
also just want to get everyone to focus on it because um we just want to make sure it's like good. That's about it.
100%. Yeah. Got you. Okay. So, whew, okay. It's kind of a controversial question. But I've seen a lot of people on Twitter start debating this. And I'm sure you don't. But do you use AI? Have you ever used AI in a thumbnail?
No, not really. No. The most I've done is really just like see if it can give me an idea if I have like no idea what to do for it. Like
Mhm.
maybe I'll be like, hey, this is what the video is about. Do you think like there's something that we could do? That's the most I've really done. But no, everything is done by hand. I don't like generate stuff or anything. That's yeah,
Good.
it's human made.
Gotcha. Good. Yeah, I assume so. I was just like asking because a lot of people. I saw like 3 questions about. It. I was like, you know what? I'll just ask just to cover the bases before someone. I've seen I missed like 1 or 2 questions that are actually really interesting in like one of the interviews. People like I got like a DM someone like hating like crazy like bro, it's not that deep. I'm like okay, I guess I'll
What do
ask.
they say?
They're like bro, you're a shit
Yeah.
interviewer. Fuck you. Like pretty much like that. Like you forgot to ask these 2 things. Like okay, bro, it's not that deep. I'm like I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, that's a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean it's fine.
Everything is human made. I guess sometimes it does look like it's AI when the faces look a little bit weird, but that's sometimes just because like I rush it out, and then sometimes it's late at night, and then I won't know if it looks weird or not. But yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'm thinking about updating some of the old videos to have my newer style to fit in better.
Clean. Yeah. Also, hold on. Let me write this down real quick. So I low key the A/B test stuff. Let me write this down to my friend group because we have a friend group that just does YouTube all day. Like, let me tell them. Denny said that A/B test may impact what's it called? Performances.
Yeah, or I guess you could say reach.
Oh yeah, reach. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I always write down everything that I hear. So, like we try to track down every like micro step we can take for YouTube to be as successful as possible. Because we work our asses off on this.
That's definitely good.
That's like an insane thing I did not know. I literally A/B test every single thumbnail for the interviews. That's really helpful to know. Okay, wow. Wait, let me take the one down for tride too. Then
sometimes like I'd say you should only A/B test if you're really unsure about which one will do better. But if you have an idea of which thumbnail you think is better, just I'd say go with that one and don't do an A/B test at all. And what you could do instead is if the video is not doing as well as you think it is in, let's say, the first day or two, you could change it to something else to see if it helps. But yeah.
Would you say because I have a big documentary. Wait, hold on. I have a big documentary and I've been like it's kind of slowing down a lot. Like my doggy documentary slowing down a lot, and I've been trying to figure out like should I try to A/B test some stuff? Do you think that would like help revive a video like that?
I'd say sometimes, like just from my perspective, some videos just don't like some videos plateau, some videos like don't. The videos that like don't plateau are the ones that are typically just the best performing on your channel. The videos that just have like a straight linear line of views going up, and then you'll have another one which plateaus. Like we have those all the time on TCD. It's not like if every single video on TCD constantly never plateaued, that would be ridiculous. But
that'd be nice.
You just sometimes got to be grateful for the ones that don't plateau. You just got to accept it. I'd say like the best way to have a video not plateau is just make like I'd say like just a timeless video, something that like is still relevant to watch years down the line. Like we made like a video about playing Flame Wall when it was the new potential top one, and that video like plateaued like crazy because the hype obviously for Flame Wall kind of died out. So we're trying to make videos now that are kind of videos that you can watch like years down the line and it'll still be relevant to you. So yeah, videos typically that are about new things that are happening, those are the ones that typically plateau. Like no one's really going to care about watching a video of us playing Society, the new top one, in a few years when Society is like 40, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. 100%. I get what you mean. Yeah, because it was yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I definitely need to try to make some different ideas for the documentaries then. Yeah, because I've noticed because this documentary almost hit 500K, which is my own like my biggest video. It's about Doggie, and he's been getting bigger and bigger, and the grief stuff's been getting bigger. So it's like, okay, I wonder why it's like plateauing so much. That makes a little bit of sense because I've had another video that's been going up a lot more for some reason. It's just GD World Records, and it's gone up like 100K in a few weeks. I don't know. I guess that's more.
Yeah, like GD World Records is like more of like a timeless idea. Like I'd say it's more simple for the average person to understand. Like not everyone's gonna know what Doggy is, but a lot more people are gonna know about Geometry Dash. Yeah. So they're gonna know about like world records and stuff. So you're gonna want to make like the most broad videos possible that even someone who doesn't understand much about Geometry Dash could watch. Because like if there's someone who's just starting to play Geometry Dash, they're playing the raw top levels, they're probably not gonna know who Doggy is because of grief and stuff. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'd say it's best to not make videos on stuff that's like temporary, like Doggie's hype verifying grief, like and stuff like that, because that's obviously gonna die out later on. But yeah, that's just my perspective on it. It's not like objective or anything. It's just kind of my intuition on it, on why I think some videos plateaus and some don't.
Hmm. I appreciate that. It's good. It's good insight. I love hearing that different insight from different people from different perspectives. That's good to hear. Thank you. Okay. I also asked you this in the intro, and I know what your answer is, but I gotta ask for the interview. Did Mr. Beast ever get back to you on Twitter about your thumbnails?
um well, there was originally this guy on Twitter who was part of the Mr. Beast team. He was like a creative director or something at Mr. Beast. His name was
Mhm.
like Charles Webb. Um And then he was like, "We're hiring for thumbnails." And then I was like, "Hey, I'm available. DM me." And then he was like, "Here, send me your stuff." And then I sent it to him. And he's like, "Oh, I'll look at this later." So that got me really excited. It's because he was actually going to take a look at it. And I was actually proud of the thumbnails that I sent him. Like I sent him a lot of TCD stuff.
Mhm.
And it was applying for like a role at Beast Reacts, which still hasn't started up because they said they were interested in starting that back up. They haven't yet. Um, but yeah, he never answered me at some point, so I just like took the L. But yeah, I'm still gonna keep trying whenever they post like opportunities for that kind of stuff because I think I could definitely like at least like fill in a role at like one of the like non-main Mr. Beast channels like Beast Reacts or something.
Yeah, that'd be amazing, bro. Honestly, I could see it happening. Definitely see it
Yeah, and
happening.
I already know like some thumbnail creators who do like work on Mr. Beast stuff, like some Mr. Beast gaming stuff. So I
Dang.
like Yeah, and I know some other creators who have some ties with Mr. Beast and stuff. So maybe one day I'm not going to get my hopes up because it's definitely a opportunity of a lifetime to work on that team, especially
Yeah.
since they're like the biggest YouTube like group ever.
Mm-hmm. Amount
You
of
know?
knowledge you're about to learn is gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, like if I got in, then I think like I could be a big like I could learn a lot and
Mm-hmm.
like bring it over to the GD community.
Bro, share it, please. Share all
Yeah,
the knowledge,
yeah,
please.
yeah.
We need it. What was I gonna say? I mean, like honestly, a second channel. Like I'm what's it called? I watch a lot of Mr. Beast stuff because like, I like seeing statistics and seeing what works, what doesn't.
Mhm.
I've noticed a lot of Mr. Beast second channel stuff is just like the same face every time. I'm surprised they're not hiring more people
Oh
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah, on Mr. Beast Gaming. Like sometimes it doesn't matter that much on which face is being used. And also Mr. Beast is also like a really busy guy, so he's
Yeah.
just not gonna take a bunch of like thumbnail faces for his gaming channel when those ones are working perfectly fine.
Hmm.
Um yeah, so sometimes it is okay to reuse faces because it is a bit of a hassle to have to take new thumbnail photos all the time. So sometimes I'll end up reusing faces for TCD thumbnails, but I
Hmm.
usually try to like fit the emotion of what's being shown.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Okay, I gotta ask you though. I don't know if you can answer this, so if you want me to skip this question over, just let me know because I know you didn't answer TCD this question even. So just say skip if you want to skip it. What is your job?
No, yeah. I'll probably skip that one because then
Yeah.
like that one is just like goes into more of my personal stuff, which I don't think the GD community really needs to know about. So I'd rather uh keep it to myself
Yeah,
because I don't want to
100%.
like it's not like the biggest like business on the planet. So I don't like if
Oh
people
yeah.
go researching into it, then they could maybe like find stuff about me and stuff. So I don't really want that to happen, you know?
Yeah, I respect that. Understandable. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. All right. Question I know everyone knew was coming. What is the context behind the Amber Alert clip?
Oh, you I already explained that earlier. I mean, I could explain it again.
Yeah.
Um So I was playing Tartarus and I had like 46% or something. And I was getting kind of annoyed at the level because I was pretty bad at the pre-drop.
Mhm.
So every time I got to like that UFO section, I was like, okay, I gotta pass the pre-drop. And that UFO was kind of hard. So it was kind of annoying me that I couldn't get to the drop.
Yeah.
So I was playing and I was a bit frustrated. And then I got to the UFO and then I get the alert on my phone, and then it like jump scares me, and then I die, and then I just get super frustrated. I'm just like, I hope that kid fucking dies. And then I thought it was a really funny clip, so I clipped it, and it was just like out of nowhere. And then yeah, and then I posted it on Twitter. Tons of people like downloaded it and stuff, posted it on TikTok, and it's been just like a super popular like meme in the G community since like late 2022. Like I'm surprised it hasn't died by now.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. I can see why it
Like
has not died, honestly. It's so funny.
like I honestly wonder how many like like how many more people have seen like Tartarus because of that video. Like I
Hmm.
guarantee like dozens of millions of people have seen that clip at this point because it's still uploaded today on like Instagram Reels and TikTok. And they have millions of views and hundreds of thousands of likes. It's crazy. And the biggest streamers have reacted to them, like XQC and Onepixel, and like it's crazy. And I was honestly really surprised when Onepixel reacted to it because he's my favorite streamer and I've always wanted to collab with him. Yeah. Yeah, that's like my dream collab.
Awesome. Okay. Onepixel, interesting. Ever reached out to him?
Yeah, bro. If you can hit him up. I've reached out to him. Obviously, he hasn't seen it because that guy's a big famous boy. But
yeah,
maybe one day if I grow more as a creator.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Onepixel X Denni would be crazy, bro. Love to see that.
It would be. Like he has Zoink added on Discord, so like they've also done like a little collab together. So I feel like maybe it's possible eventually if I grow more as a creator, and I can maybe get in touch with him.
I mean, JINXZI. I mean, aren't y'all cool with JINXZI TCD? Maybe he knows all.
Yeah, we wanted to do an event with JINXZI. Like it's taking some time to produce. Maybe like we're not sure whether or not it's like canceled because like the tournament is taking like a bunch of work. But I think eventually we'll get something out of it. We're not sure if JINXZI will still like participate in it, but yeah, we've done like some collaborating with JINXZI, but we'll see about it. We'll see if he's still interested in Geometry Dash sometime later this year, maybe.
Got you. Okay, interested to see in that, bro. I'm really excited for that. But yeah, on the Tartarus clip, bro, literally, yeah, that clip is insane. Or my friend Editor Balls let me know, like he gave me a short idea. It was like December time. I was like going crazy about back then with documentaries and stuff. And I remember he was like, didn't just be Tartarus. You should just make a short talking about his original reaction to his new one. It has 1.4 million views now. It's my biggest short. I'm like, bro, that freaking crazy, big, bro. Like I gotta thank you again for that as well. Like you made a good ass short right there. Some good ass shit. I know I asked you this in the intro as well, but like that was just like, quick question. But just ask you again. What did you say in the Mario clip?
Oh my god, bro. I mean, what's it called? Oh yeah, in the Mario clip. So basically, I was playing the original Super Mario Bros. With like some of my friends, and we were we were trying to learn to speedrun the game, and like I died, and like I was getting frustrated because I was trying to learn a super hard like speedrun route with like a bunch of frame perfects and stuff, and like I just got angry that I kept failing, so I was like, "Ugh," and then I accidentally like made a sound with my mouth that sounded like a really bad word on accident. And it's kind of like those clips where streamers like Vortrox kind of mess up and say something that sounds like, let's say the N-word, for example, or like you accidentally make a sound with your mouth that sounds really bad and you completely did not mean to say that. That's basically what happened there. Yeah, complete accident. Yeah, I'll put it on my life and all of TCD that it was an accident.
Yeah, that's understandable. It happens. I mean, people talk fast as well. I mean, God, I remember the XQC clip when he was like speaking like 5 miles per hour and he like accidentally said the N-word to Kaiser and I was like, what?
Yeah, it's just it happens. Like it doesn't mean like you're like a racist. It's just like sometimes you accidentally slip up.
Exactly, it happens. You hear it. Let me not say it's not in your vocabulary, but like it will come out when you speak fast, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and sometimes when you try to like mix up 2 words or something, like you accidentally end up making another sound with it,
Exactly. It's an easy word to enunciate on accident.
And it was also like kind of something that combined with me like being like no, and then like
yeah, GG's. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I've done that on accident before. One time while playing a game.
And it sucks because like they thought it was hilarious and then they clipped it and then that clip exists like somewhere completely locked away, like no one has seen it except a handful of people, and it's just like if it got out, then I'd have to explain it and be like, I promise it was an accident. And it does sound like an accident because in the clip after it happens, I'm like, whoa, I did not mean to do that.
Yeah.
And then like I think that definitely like helps me a bit because in the clip I catch myself. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Like, that's good. Yeah, that's good. For sure. 100% understand. Yeah. That's good to have some
people keep bugging me about that. That's all you got to hear. I said something really bad on complete accident.
Hey, now we have context. Happy we have
Yeah,
context that you can stop being bugged about. Like, hey, I said it here. Don't
yeah.
ask
It
again.
was like a yeah, like a few years ago at this point. Like I'd say it
Yeah.
was like 2023.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's long as hell ago. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, yet it's still like an inside joke that's brung up
Yeah. Yeah.
because like they know I said it on complete accident. They're just like, huh, remember this? And then like yeah, I don't know. They brought it up in Truth or Drink for some reason,
Yeah.
and now that's just like it's like Bigfoot now in the GD community.
Literally. What did Denny say?
Oh, you
Okay.
don't know bad word.
Yeah. Well, I gotta ask. I don't really tune into streams as much, so I don't know what be happening. But you're the first interview, other than I think Doggie. Yeah, I think other than Doggie and yeah. Why are there over like 50 or 60 comments asking about your wiener size? And why did someone say is it bigger than Zoink's head? What the
Oh,
hell kind of
yeah.
context are we talking about, bro?
That's just because this was during the Chud House, and
Yeah.
then like Conix was streaming with Trick and Zoink, and then Conix was playing like Rock Bottom or something, and
Mhm.
then I was in the shower. So I got finished with my shower while they were streaming. I changed into my clean clothes, like had my dirty clothes in my hand, got out the shower. I was fully like dressed and stuff, but Conix
Yeah.
wanted to do a little clip farm where he was like, "Oh my God, Denny, why do you have it out?" And then I just like played into it, and then like they were like, "Oh my God, it's like he's dragging it on the floor. It's so long." And then yeah, that's when that clip got funny, and it was turned into a bunch of shorts and stuff. And yeah, that's where that comes from. There's lots of like inside jokes with TCD to which you have to be like a viewer to really know about, like
Mhm.
Diamond being a caveman and stuff, which is
Oh
also
yeah.
really funny because we enjoy making the videos a lot because there's lots of lore with TCD to where if
Mhm.
you're a viewer, you're gonna know jokes like Briz and me pre-practicing and Diamond Caveman and all those things and Conix like little girls and stuff.
Yeah, bro. What?
Yeah, that was
Oh
really
yeah, I remember
funny.
that one. I remember that one. Yeah, okay. I was like, huh? But no, I remember that. That was such a good clip. Oh Lord. Yeah, bro. I love the TCD memes. They're so good.
Mhm.
Um,
Appreciate it, bro.
okay, so more of a controversial question coming up. Do you regret being a part of Geometry Smash?
Yeah, of course, bro. Like my intentions with it originally was something that could help the GD community out while also like making some money for myself because at the time obviously I didn't really have that much earnings. I think I was like 16. And obviously I was more dumb back then. So I like we were collaborating with Kai Guy to create like a 7 video course on how Trick got good at Geometry Dash because this was at around the time where Trick was like number one, I'm pretty sure, or close to number one.
Yeah.
Um, he was really in competition with Zoink, so people knew him as a really big top player. This is around when he beat Tidal Wave too. Um, so Kai Guy like wanted us to make some and edit some videos about how Trick got good at Geometry Dash and kind of all the little tiny things that the general player base wouldn't know about that top players do with like methods of practice and stuff. So we thought it was cool, and Kai Guy promised us like some money if we completed this. We didn't end up completing it.
Yeah.
So because this was around the time where the whole like Twitter eruption happened with that. So yeah, like I didn't realize at the time with like the marketing and stuff, like it was obviously like pretty bad. And yeah, I definitely regret like being a part of that. I originally saw it as something that would be helpful for the GD community. Like it was never my goal to like kind of like rip people off or something.
Mhm.
And Trick and we didn't make any money from it because like we didn't end up finishing the videos or anything. And then Kai Guy refunded everyone because he made it a free community and stuff
Mhm.
like that. But yeah, people got really mad, and then I like I was really convinced that I did nothing wrong, so I just like really didn't want to apologize and stuff, and I was kind of being immature about it.
Yeah.
And then like yeah, all that stuff happened, and then I apologized and stuff, and I guess that's really all I can do. There's not much more I can say. Like I took accountability for what I did. I'm never gonna do anything like that again.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I hope that some people could forgive me. There's lots of people who don't though. There's lots of people who still really hate me for it,
Which is
which
kind
is
of
fine.
normal.
Like yeah, I don't expect people to like completely forget about it, but yeah,
Mhm.
it
100%.
happens. I guess.
It's a good response to it, honestly. I talked with Kai Guy about it in our interview. It's like I could see all of y'all's actual like expectations for it. I understand it wasn't like malicious. I can kind of I see both sides to it. I don't think you should have. I don't think you should have been forced to apologize, but I understand the context of it all. I don't think, honestly though, I don't think anyone should hate your trick in particular. I don't think people should really hate anyone for that. I feel like it was just a very, 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 very wrong audience kind of thing. So like any other community that would have popped the fuck off. People would have loved that. This community, hell no. I don't know why.
YouTube community is a bit more sensitive when it comes to charging money for stuff like improving at the game, which obviously a lot of improving at GD is just playing more. But yeah, I mean, it's not like we just got together and we're like, how can we rip off the GD community and make a bunch of money? That was not the goal. Like, you can look at our conversations before it. We were just like, okay, let's make something useful for the GD community and something that could do well as a product. That was exactly how we looked at it. So we didn't like, it's not like Trick and I just wanted to throw our entire careers away just to make a quick buck and stuff like that. So it doesn't make sense when you really think about it. So
yeah,
our intentions were not malicious.
Yeah,
100%. But I guess like we just really didn't see the other side of it on how it could be perceived as a bad thing with like charging money for something like that.
Just a little mistake. I understand. Well, Kai Guy commented on the post as well, and he asks, do you have any secret YouTube channels you don't know about?
Secret YouTube channels? Let me look. I think I've had YouTube channels previously which aren't linked to me. I do have a channel which has nothing to do with me, which has 1,000 subscribers, but I don't really do stuff for it anymore. I've also had another channel which was like posting some shorts and stuff, which wasn't linked to me at all. I mean, I guess it had my voice and stuff in the shorts, but it had nothing to do with Denni at all. But no, I don't really have any huge channels or anything that are completely separated from me. But I do sometimes I'll like dabble in making some like YouTube content for something else, and I don't want it to be linked to me, and not necessarily because it's like a bad type of content or anything. Like, I never made brain rot or anything like that, or bad videos. Just sometimes I want to see if I can make a YouTube channel grow when it's not linked to me at all, you know?
Respect that. 100%. Okay. Again, about the Kai Guy stuff, what inspired Ill-Informed?
Dude, okay, so I think I explained this in the Secret Way interview too. It's just at that point I was so fed up with people constantly like dogpiling me on Twitter, and people like trying to like leak my phone number and stuff, and like texting me, and like it was just like really overwhelming, and I didn't want, like, I was pressured to not respond, or not, I was pressured to not apologize originally by like Kai Guy and stuff, and like I don't think he had it by like malicious intent, but his like reasoning was that if you apologize, that would basically be like you admitting that like it's like a scam when you know it's like not a scam and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't know, I was kind of like between both sides or something. I had like one foot in one room and then one in the other, and I just kind of didn't know what to do. So I got fed up with all the people constantly like making fun of me. So we just decided, we thought it would be a funny idea if we just like made a diss track on the person who was like the big what do you call it? Big critic of us, I guess, or really critical of us. So we made that diss track thinking it was funny, but then the community didn't receive it like that. They thought it was just like a serious response, because like we wanted to make a serious response. We just wanted to do a little like thing because we thought it was funny. Obviously, it wasn't funny. It wasn't the right time to do that. Yeah, and it was, we never thought like it was like, we never made it as like a serious song or anything. Obviously, we just did it because we thought it was funny. But yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
First time listening to it today, I was like, wow, yeah, this is something. Is that what you mean though?
Yeah, it was definitely a really silly project.
Oh yeah, for sure. Y'all are good as YouTubers, I'll say that. You know, YouTube's a good career path.
Yeah, bro, you get it.
Oh lordy. Okay, so we're gonna do a Mount Rushmore for Geometry Dash. So I'm gonna try to format it a little differently, because I feel like it's more interesting to do it this way. So we're gonna do player creator, content creator, and you can either choose streamer or level
Okay.
for the
What,
last
like
one.
GD levels, Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, you can either do a streamer
Okay.
or GD Mount Rushmore for level.
All right. So
So we can start with
which one do you
player,
prefer?
but we're gonna do
All right.
two new gens and two old gens for each category, and one underrated
Okay.
pick in general.
All right. I'd say for new gen, obviously Zoink
Mm-hmm.
on their Mount Rushmore, and then I guess you could consider Nswish a new gen.
Yeah.
You could put Nswish on that Mount Rushmore, so Nswish and Zoink. And then for old gen, you can probably go with Riot, and then let me think who else would be on there. I guess Sonix, if you consider him old gen, as
Yeah.
like an old gen top player in like 2016,
That's
2017.
dope. That's
So I'd say that was, yeah, pretty easy for players.
mm-hmm. So
Some of
now
the
you have
most like
creators.
creators. All right.
A little harder
Um,
there.
yeah. Let me look at GD and let me look at the people with the most creator points, because those are typically the most influential creators, at least some of them.
You'd think.
Um, wow, these are some of these I don't even recognize. Like the top six, I don't even know
Mhm.
who these people are. Like SWT Sin, I don't know
Yeah.
who this is, or Robot Chief. Like I have no clue.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
Interesting. Anyways, I'd say Serpunge would definitely be
Oh yeah,
one of them.
like that.
Um, and then I'd say Xanthic Alpha
Mm-hmm.
as one of them. And
Okay.
then Funny Game. And then let me think of a newer gen creator to go on there. This is actually difficult. Hmm.
Like Bully, Mindcap, Ice Cave.
Hmm. That's interesting. I need to think though. This is like kind of difficult for the last spot, because there's definitely someone which I'm like forgetting about.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Let me look at the most popular levels in the game. Um. Ooh. This is actually interesting. I'd consider putting Zobros, even though he doesn't have many
Mm,
creator points, but he made like 9 circles and that inspired so many levels. I
agreed.
might. Who do I have so far?
You have Serpunge, Funny Game, and I'm pretty sure you said Zimthic Alpha.
Yeah, I think I'll remove Xanthic Alpha for now. And then hmm, this is so tough. I'm thinking about it a lot when it's not that big of a deal. Um, I'd say Kuluk.
Kolak, I
Kuluk is
agree.
yeah, Kuluk.
That's a good one.
Um, say he's a good like new gen pick. And then you could have as the last one. Let me see if I can maybe get one more newer gen creator. I'd say oh, Mindcap is more of a collab host, I'd say. So I don't know if that really
Still,
counts as much.
I think it still counts
I
as the
mean,
level. The products still come out. I mean,
I guess
Vibrant's still a
yeah,
creator.
yeah, I guess stuff comes out because of Mindcap. I'd say I'd put mm, Mount Rushmore. I mean, I'd say a lot of yeah, I'll put Mindcap on there
Heck yeah.
because Mindcap has like released a lot of extremely popular levels that have exited out of the GD community, like Limbo Keys being a meme, and then like um yeah, lots of stuff Mindcap has made has been really iconic in the GD community.
100%. He's a goat. Minecraft's
All
so
right,
freaking good at everything. Okay, so
moving on.
now we got content creators. It's a little harder, I
All
feel
right,
like.
yeah. I mean, not really. Okay, you could have EBW obviously,
Oh yeah.
and then GD colon
Mm-hmm.
as the second one, and then content creators. Hmm. Let me see. I'm just gonna search here. I'm gonna open an incognito tab and I'm gonna search Geometry Dash to see.
It's an interesting way to do it. Okay. I respect it.
Ooh. I think I'll maybe put some newer people on here.
Yeah.
I'd say Vortrox has definitely
Okay.
pushed Geometry Dash really far. I'd say he definitely deserves a spot in there because I think he has one of the most popular GD content videos ever with him challenging Zoink that has 28 million views. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
That's ridiculous.
And
Yeah.
for the fourth one, this is difficult. Mm, hmm. I'd say honestly, I put Nepesta on there.
I respect that. Hell yeah, Nepes is so goated, bro.
Nepesta, like, if you thought about GD YouTube in like 2020, maybe early 2021, Nepesta was all you saw. In 2020, he was carrying the GD content scene with his videos.
Hmm.
Like, he released a lot during 2020 time.
Oh
And I
yeah.
watched them, and lots of people probably do also. So I'd say that's pretty solid for content creators. Like, you have some older content creators, some veterans, and then you have a newer one with Vortrox. I'd say it pretty decent,
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
it gives a good like summary of what GD content is.
100%. It's really good. You have Colin with the kind of documentary, kind of
Yeah,
explaining
Colin
stuff.
Colin definitely has like a really good style of videos, and um he he does the like, what's it called? He introduces people to Geometry Dash content very easily because his thumbnails are so simple. His titles are very simple. They're
Mhm.
really digestible videos. Even if you don't know anything about GD, you could probably watch a Colon video and enjoy it and understand it. So yeah. And he's been very consistent for years, so I think he definitely deserves a spot.
For sure. 100%. Okay, so you have streamers up.
And this was between streamers and levels, right?
Yeah, which one would you rather do actually? My bad.
I think I'll do levels.
Huh,
I
okay.
think this one's more interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
for
like that.
levels, Stereo Madness, obviously, you have it on there.
Okay, I like that.
Because like for Mount Rushmore, like Stereo Madness is the most played level in the game by far. Like probably by like a complete landslide. Because
Yeah.
like that's the first thing you do in GD. And
Hmm.
then another level, you'd have Bloodbath. I'd say
Oh,
Bloodbath
agreed.
goes on the Mount Rushmore. Um, I'm gonna go with some kind of a variety. So you have Stereo Madness, Bloodbath, and then I'd say um Nine Circles goes on there.
Agreed.
And then let me think for another level.
That's a hard
Hmm.
one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something really popular
These are
level.
really hard.
Um,
Maybe like Yada?
hmm, I mean that's possible, but I want to get like something that like represents all kinds of difficulty.
Hmm.
Um, Actually, I'd say I'll go with another easy level, and I'll say Retray
Respect.
as a yeah, because Retray, most popular level in the game, most popular user made level in the game, very easy. Basically anyone could try it out. I think that's a pretty solid list. Like literally any entry level Geometry Dash player will know those levels basically.
Hmm. It's a really good list, actually. I like that a lot. Good list. Good list. Okay. All right. So we're going to be going into the TCD questions. So quite
All
a bit
right.
of these. So how did TCD form from your perspective?
All right. So TCD started in, I guess you could say it started in 2022.
Mhm.
This was after Trick, Conix, and I have been very good friends for like about a year at that point. Um, but the thing is, Triconix and I, we were constantly making these new group chats to talk to each other because we always called just the three of us a lot of the time. So we
Mhm.
were constantly making a new group chat with three people, making new group chats, and it's just like filled our DM list all the time. So we decided eventually let's just make one permanent group chat that we use forever for the three of us. And then we made that group chat, and then eventually we cycled through some names, called it TCD. And then it was named TCD when it was just the three of us. Um, and then fast forward to July of 2022. Connex is streaming VSC. He's about to beat it. Diamond recently beat VSC. Um, and then Conix is playing. Trick, Conix, and I were in a call. Conix beats VSC on stream, and then a bunch of people are DMing me like Diamond and stuff like that to add him to the group chat and stuff. Because this was around the time where Diamond and Conix kind of had a beef because and Conix were racing to be the first victor of VSC, and Diamond was pretty convinced that Conix was hacking VSC again. So Diamond kind of didn't like Conix because he thought Conix was kind of taking the spotlight from him.
Yeah.
So eventually, when Conix beat VSC, Diamond was just like I don't know. It kind of his grudge against Conix kind of disappeared. He's just like, add me to the call, bro. I want to be there for when Conix beat VSC. So they made up, added Conix, added other people like Cursed and Alias and a bunch of other people, and then eventually it filled up as a group chat to 10 people. And then ever since then, the group chat has cycled through members ever since then to stay around 10 people as a full group chat, and then go all the way to July 2025 after all those crazy events happened in TCD where we watch people beat like top ones in the TCD call on screen share and really hard levels and made a lot of memories in that group chat. And then I eventually met up with Trick in 2024, and then we were in a it was actually I was asleep. They were in a call. It was like yeah, it was like mid-July. They were in a call. They were talking about a TCD house. So they were like, what if we just like got a house together? That would be awesome. And we moved in together.
Mhm.
So they were talking about, okay, how are we gonna get this house? And what are we gonna do in this house? And then someone in the call was like, dude, what if we just made a YouTube channel and we made a bunch of videos like in this house and we just try to do content together? And then we were just like, yeah, they wanted to do this, and then we like set a goal. They got a YouTube channel made. I joined the call. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we're making a YouTube channel for TCD. And then I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then I saw like all the stuff get created, like the email and stuff for it. So I
Mhm.
watched it on screen shared. I think Doggie made the email and stuff, and then he made the channel, and then yeah, so we went to bed. And then that's how the channel kind of started. We announced it on one of Doggie's second channel videos. If you go on Doggie's Cobwebs completion, you'll see how he announced TCD. He's like, go sub to TCD. This is a new channel. There's some banger videos coming soon. And then, yeah, that's kind of how it started, basically. So we actually were thinking about making a YouTube channel for TCD all the way back in like 2022, 2023. It was just kind of like a small idea, like what if we made a channel? And there kind of was a TCD channel, like a way less known TCD channel, which just posted funny clips that we had. Like I think TCD Extra has some old stuff on it, which is like some funny TCD clips. And then yeah, we just had that as a channel, and then that got turned into TCD Extra. Um, but yeah, that TCD Extra originally was the main TCD channel, but it never really went anywhere. It was just with funny clips from us. And then until the channel was made, TCD was kind of known as like a group which is kind of like you have to be in the know to know what TCD is because it's mentioned like in other places like TCD on top and stuff like that back in like 2022, 2023. But yeah, that's kind of the story of how it started, just like a really short story of how it went.
That's awesome, bro. Love to hear that
Yeah.
for you. That was really cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say I'm probably the best person to ask about that because I have the most like messages in TCD, so
Mhm.
I've like been the most invested in the group chat ever since it started, and
Hell
it's
yeah,
been
bro.
my main group chat for the past 4 years. So yeah,
Hell yeah. It's interesting to know that. Yeah, it's really cool because I never when I first saw TCD start like as a YouTube channel, I was like, I actually remember seeing Doggies like cobwebs video. I was like, what the hell is TCD? It's like, okay, I guess I'll sub. Yeah, I forgot about that until now. Actually, that's insane that you mentioned that, bro. What the hell?
yeah, we wanted to like announce it somewhere, and we just decided we'll do it in that video. We're just like go sub to TCD. This was around the time where I made the profile picture for TCD, and I've
Mhm.
changed it a bunch and like the YouTube PFP and banner a bunch. And I've also done some really subtle changes, like changing the font. And I've also changed like the white color in the PFP a lot to be a different shade of white. So the white in the default TCD profile picture, which isn't on right now because it's the summertime
Yeah.
for July. It'll change back in August to the regular one. But then the white in that profile picture is not like FFFF white. Like it's slightly off white. And then the black is also not completely black. It's also a kind of a gray, or it's like a really, really, really dark gray. So
Why
Yeah,
is
I've
that?
changed stuff like uh it's because stuff like that looks better on screens, at least to like me. And like lots of like professional designers and stuff typically don't use pure black or pure white in their designs, especially web designers. They really don't use pure black or pure white to make a good looking modern like web interface. So I kind of took inspiration for that and I put it into like the TCD branding to look a bit more appealing, but like people don't really notice.
That's really
But
smart, actually.
I'm kind of like that where I do really tiny changes that no one's gonna notice, and I do obsess over really tiny details a lot.
Hmm. Shit, perfectionist though. I mean, I like it. I did not know
Yeah,
that. That's cool to know.
yeah.
I mean,
That's what people have called me. They're saying stuff like you have OCD, you have to have some kind of autism or something. And honestly, I have no clue. I haven't been diagnosed, but I wouldn't be completely shocked if I have some kind of OCD or something.
I mean, shoot, it makes you good as hell what you do though. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it does definitely work to my favor with some of the stuff I do with like thumbnails and stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%. Since you know, okay, hold on. Cut back here. Since you know the most ball knowledge about TCD, like all that kind of stuff, since you've been in the group chat the
Mhm.
longest, pretty much, you literally have the most chats. Who, in your recollection, has all been a TCD group chat wise?
Oh, that is a really like tough question. Like there were so many TCD members, like some of them like are like forgotten because there were like some of them which are like deleted accounts and stuff where we can't identify who the account was, and sometimes some random people were temporarily added to TCD for maybe like a day,
Mm-hmm.
like someone's friends or something. So it's impossible to know. All I know is there's been like at least over 50 unique people that were in TCD. Some ones that I do remember, you have Nepesta, you have uh, Paco, you have W Popoff, um, who else? Alias, who else was in TC? Oh yeah, Absolute,
That's
um,
interesting.
Rocky Jones,
Oh, really?
um, yeah,
Rocky Jones?
and also temporarily you had Speedy Muffin in
Oh,
TCD.
nice.
Also Zanny was in TCD at some
Sandy's
point.
a goat. Hell yeah.
Let me think of who else used to be in the group chat. Let me go to back to some old messages, see if there's other. Oh yeah, Doggie's ex-girlfriend Olivia also
Mhm.
used to be in the group chat. Um, Also had Trick's girlfriend in the group chat. Who else have we had? Let me see if there's. Oh yeah, Emrek was also in the group chat. Swyborg. Who
Awesome.
else? Let me go back to some really old messages back in the day. See if there's some people talking. Oh yeah, UFWM was in TCD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you've had some really interesting people in here, but the core members have been here basically the entire time. There was a time where Curse was not in TCD for a few months, but eventually he came back. Let me think, is there anyone else who was super notable that used to be in TCD? You've also had like some random friends of friends who were in TCD. Like I had like my own friend. His name was Adam. He was in TCD, but like you have
Mhm.
some personal friends who aren't really big community figures.
Yeah.
Um, I'd say that's the main former TCD members that come are at the top of my head. But yeah, there's definitely more.
Heck
Oh
yeah.
yeah, and also the JJGH Trigero, if you know him,
Who the
he was
fuck
on
is?
Twitter. He was like a funny guy on Twitter who like had some really funny typing styles.
Mhm.
Oh, actually Zoink used to be in TCD for like a second. No, Zoink was in TCD for 5 minutes at one point.
What was
I
your move?
just I just learned and scrolled that. I think Zoink was just added as a joke because that's kind of like when we didn't really know Zoink that well and we weren't really like friends with him. I guess added him for fun for a little bit. Um,
Interesting.
yeah,
Got you.
that's about it. There's
Okay.
definitely more.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd love for you guys to go somehow. I don't know how interesting of a video that would be actually. Like some like short maybe or something. You guys reveal like
Oh
every
yeah.
single TCD member.
Oh yeah, we did come up with an idea for that. But the thing is like something like that probably couldn't happen because there's some former TCD members who like hate us. So we probably couldn't do that with them. Like if we were to
Yeah.
get every single former member and then some of them like we just have no clue who they were because they were like deleted accounts and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
we could probably try to get some former members, but we wouldn't be able to get all of them.
Mm-hmm. For sure. If you could say who's like people that don't like you guys that used to be in the group, if you could say.
Um, I'm pretty sure what's their name? I think the leader of the challenge list. Their name is Nobbin. Pretty sure they don't like us at all.
Huh.
And I think other than that, I think that might be the only person who really doesn't like us from former TCD. Not sure though. There's
Yeah.
probably some other people who don't like us. I know Nepesta didn't like us at some point, but now we're cool with Nepesta obviously because we were in the chat house with them.
Mhm.
Um, Actually, I don't think Nepesta didn't like us as a collective. I do know he used to not like me during all that like Kai Guy drama and stuff, and he didn't like
Yeah.
Trick for the same reason. But like eventually like made up, like Nepesta and I are chill. Like
Heck
I don't really
yeah.
have any enemies in the community now. So
It's
yeah.
awesome. It's a good place to be in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I intend on keeping it that way.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. I hate having anyone
Yeah.
that dislike any.
Yeah.
I don't like
It,
that.
yeah, it sucks. Like if you guys like, I don't know, it sometimes is useful to just like go over your former problems with some people that you had beef with. Like I had like an on and off beef with Zoink for a really long time, but then eventually we just like set it aside.
Hmm. Exactly. That's good. That's very good to do. Yeah, I feel like a lot of beef is like very unnecessary. I feel like some beef is very rarely necessary.
Yeah.
But most of it just really freaking isn't. There's no reason for most of it. Like,
Yeah. A good chunk of beefs can be solved with just like a 1 hour conversation and
hmm
you'll be good. And then
exactly.
like obviously there's some of them where like there's a very good reason for them to exist. But yeah.
hmm
There's
Yeah,
definitely not one all size fits all for solving like beefs between people you don't dislike.
yeah, exactly. I think in my life, there's only three people in my life that I'll never talk to again. There's very particular reasons for it. I'll say
Yeah,
one of them tried to dox me.
yeah.
Another, there's so many
Everyone
weird
has people
things.
like that. There's definitely some people who I'd never like make amends with because of things they've done to me, like also doxing and stuff like that.
Hmm. It's like nah, bro. Yeah, but like those kind of things. Yeah, never ever. No reason to try to like fix that because like what the hell. But yeah,
Yeah, there's really no point.
yeah, for sure. So I asked Doggy the same thing, and I'm interested in what you're gonna say to this. What was your favorite moment while at the TCD meetup party?
Ooh, um, my favorite moment. Um, Fuck, that's difficult. Let me go on my phone. I took a bunch of pictures during it. So let me see if there's any standout pictures during it. Um, hmm. I'd say it was definitely probably in the early days of it, like when most people were at the house. So let me go to some of these early pictures. Um, there was a night where we all went out to like a restaurant and we had like some food. It was like a local diner. We were in a small village, walking around during like sunset time, and it was
Mhm.
a really beautiful sight. Um, yeah, I'd say probably during the early days where we were all just like having a good time, just like getting used to being in the house and learning to like cook some certain meals and stuff. Really fun time. So I'd say for a favorite moment in specific, it was probably that like moment where we were all like walking during the sunset in a small village. It was really cool after we had a dinner together.
Mhm.
It was very sad seeing like some people like go one by one, like King Samla and Nepesta, and then Tech visited for a little bit, and we had a fun time with
Nice.
Tech while we had him. We had him for like maybe 6 hours or something. Yeah, it was a really fun to be around Tech. Really
Hmm.
cool guy.
Yeah, he seems it.
Um, yeah, there was lots of new people that I met, but it was definitely really fun meeting people that I haven't met before. Those are
Mhm.
also some of my favorite moments. Like it was really fun meeting Nepesta and King Samlot, Conix especially.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I bet. Sounds really fun. Happy you got to experience that. Sounds really fun. God, I can't speak for
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, people have been asking for something similar, like again, and we'll think about it because like people seem to really like the summer splash, so maybe we'll consider doing something for the winter, maybe. No
Hell yeah.
promises though, because obviously that's a lot of effort to set up, but we'll see.
Oh yeah. I'd love to see that. Okay. Big one. I don't know if you're gonna have an answer to, or I don't know if you're gonna what you're gonna say to this one. Honestly, most of these I feel like I have an idea, but this one I really don't know.
All
Do
right.
you regret revealing anything in the Truth or Drink videos?
Um, hmm, it depends. Hmm. In the Truth or Drink videos, I guess Hmm. No, me revealing things kind of not. Maybe stuff about like maybe stuff surrounding like maybe the Mario clip or something, because then that's something that people wouldn't stop
Yeah.
asking me about. Uh Not really, no. Like I've never like lied on any of my answers or anything. So maybe sometimes I've uh like regretted saying something because then people kind of like twist it into something else or something.
Yeah.
Um I do know there was a like a small drama from Truth or Drink, and it wasn't me revealing anything, but it was kind of between Pop Off because um, what happened was Pop Off referred to Pac, like he was speaking about Paco in the video,
Hmm.
and Pop Off referred to Paco as a they when she identifies as a she, and
Hmm.
then Twitter got really upset about that, saying that Popoff was like transphobic or something, and then they roped it as TCD being transphobic, even though Popoff was not a part of our group. So then, like, I eventually asked Paco on her thoughts about it, and she was
Hmm.
like, "Dude, I don't care. You can call
Yeah.
me a they." But then, yeah, that was like a little mini drama. I guess that's very unrelated to what you asked me, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't think I really have any standout regret answers from Truth or Drink now.
Good to hear that. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't say I'm kind of ignorant. I don't want to like just say anything 'cause I'm sure people will be angry with whatever I say. I thought saying they was gender neutral, isn't that fine to say? Like I'm kind of ignorant. Is that
Yeah, yeah,
are
yeah.
they mad at that?
I thought that also, but I guess it's not when someone identifies as a she.
Okay.
But
That's
yeah,
good to
I'm
know.
not sure. I guess it depends on the GD community.
Hmm.
Sometimes I just instinctively call people a they. Like
Yeah.
I'll sometimes call even you a they. Like
Yeah.
it's just, like, I just use it a lot of the time as like a filler word to
Hmm.
like refer to someone, and it's not like I'm like disrespecting pronouns or anything really.
Exactly.
So I guess, yeah. I guess they kind of misinterpreted like Popoff's intent. Like I guess they kind of thought that Popoff just didn't want to refer to her as a she when he was just saying they. But I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I was making sure. I'm very ignorant on that topic. I don't want to, cause any controversy in the future with saying they instead of other things on accident. I know I know Papa's very respectful. Like I've seen every stream. He's the most respectful person I've ever seen in my life. So I don't think he would ever do anything like that on purpose. But
Yeah, I guess it's just some people kind of got the wrong idea of Popoff since he's just such a
mhm,
young kid, and a lot of people didn't really know much about him back then.
yeah. Now we can definitely see he's definitely not like that, which is good. Okay. I got a question for you, bro. Have you
Oh dear.
ever thought wait, hold on. Shit. My bad. Have you ever thought of adding a new member to TCD? Like the YouTube?
Um, After the core, like the original six, not really. But if we were to add someone, like the most likely candidate would probably be like Zoink or something.
Mhm.
But we wouldn't add him for the reason that like Zoink's our homie, but he's like not as close as the other TCD members are together. So
Yeah.
we haven't really had any plans of adding a new member like after like Toph getting kicked and stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, so for now we think like the current six is like good, and people seem to agree with that. Like they think like the current roster is like perfect and we don't really need anyone new, at least for like the foreseeable future.
Agreed.
Maybe we'll look into it at some point if someone really gets like close with us and like we all consider them a really close friend and they'd be entertaining. But like yeah, we definitely want to be like cautious when it comes to adding new people and stuff because
Yeah.
then like that's a new person who you have to have regularly showing up to recordings and trying to contribute and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's a definitely a task kind of thing.
100%.
And it's also a lot of trust goes into it because every single member of TCD like knows full name, address, like family, phone number, everything about like everyone in TCD knows everything about each other basically.
Yeah.
Like like I know like Doggie trusts everyone in TCD so much to where like he'll enter his credit card information on a screen share or like he'll type his social security number or something like that. Like we all trust each other to that level. So we
That's
would,
awesome.
in order to add someone new to the group, they would need to be like that with
That
us,
is
you know?
insane. I respect the hell out of that though. That's really nice. Have
Hmm.
friends that close with each other. That's amazing, bro. Honestly. Um okay, more of a, like a ranking kind of thing. What is your favorite and least favorite TCD video?
Ooh, all right, this is interesting. All right, let me go to TCD. I think I definitely do have a least favorite TCD video. My most favorite TCD video, I'd say, was TCD Among Us 3. That was my favorite. Very good video. Tons of production went into it. Tons of people. Extremely fun video with cool games in it. Like, I think that is definitely my favorite TCD video so far. I hope Among Us 4 can top that. It'll be difficult, but we'll try our best. And
Mhm.
then my least favorite TCD video, let me think. Let me scroll through some of these. Um, hmm. I'd say probably my least favorite Geometry Dash or not TCD video was the Never Play Geometry Dash Gartic Phone. It was a video that
Yeah.
didn't really do get that good. I mean, it was a sequel to our original Gartic Phone video, but it just wasn't as good. And
Mhm.
the bonus content for that video, we honestly think is a better video than the one that's on our channel because like that one seemed like funnier, the bonus channel content for channel members.
Mhm.
Um, I'd say that one might be my least favorite, or this is difficult. Also, the Impossible Golf video, that's our least popular video.
Oh yeah.
Um, I don't consider any of them like necessarily like bad videos. Like you can watch them and still like enjoy them. Like they're all really good videos. It's just like choosing like my least favorite. Like I'd say, yeah, some of the ones where they were a bit rushed because like sometimes people get busy and then it's harder to get videos edited and stuff like that, you know.
Mhm.
So it happens sometimes. Video releasing weekly videos gets challenging sometimes. So
For sure.
yeah.
For sure. 100%. Yeah, it's interesting. Doggy had the exact same answer for the least favorite. I mean, the Gartic phone too. That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, that's wait, so he said did he talk about the golf one too, or did he just say the
No,
Gartic phone?
just Gartic phone.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think we most of us in the group generally agree on what we think the weakest videos on the channel are, but we don't necessarily think any of the videos are a bad watch. Like you're gonna leave the video and be like, wow, that was a pretty bad video. You'll be like, oh, that was an okay video at
Yeah.
worst.
Mm-hmm. Which is good. That's very good. I had that perspective on it, honestly.
Mhm.
Um, Following up on the favorite and least favorite, what is your favorite and least favorite TCD meme? It could be from any
Oh.
member, any like it could be like get back on grief, for example. It could be like impossible timing. It could be like anything like trick gambling, stuff like that. You know, anything related to you guys.
My least favorite ones, I'd say like I mean, I guess it's a bit biased for myself, but the pre-practicing one is pretty stupid,
Yeah.
especially since I barely pre-practice and then people are just like, "Oh, you're pre-practicing everything now." Like
Yeah.
I guess like that got a bit annoying. Um but also the trick gambling one was a bit of a stupid meme because like he doesn't really like do that like anymore, especially not now. Like
It's
the
good.
worst he's done is like tiny gambling here or there, like back in the day, like forever ago.
Mhm.
But that was a bit of a meme. Any other TCD memes? No, I don't really hate any of them. I think they're all pretty funny.
Mhm. Okay, I like that. Heck yeah. What's your favorite one?
Oh, my favorite. Ooh, that's definitely more difficult. Mm, hmm. This is hard, bro. Way harder than choosing a least favorite.
Yeah.
You have to think through every single TCD related meme. Um, this is give me a second to think about it.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh my God. Like I always think so hard about these questions because I don't want to like answer because I know there's something in my head, but I'm just not remembering it. Um, Here, let me look at the shorts. We definitely uploaded some memes on the shorts.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Uh, I think the 1,000 honestly, the 1,000 chicken nuggets meme, something about it. I don't know why. That one was a really funny one because like it was just so absurd to where it wasn't even like planned out. It wasn't even in a video. We were just in a call together chilling, and then
Mhm.
like Trick asked like Diamond if he thinks he could eat 1,000 chicken nuggets in 24 hours, and then Diamond just says yes, not knowing. how ridiculous that is. Like you'd have to eat 50,000 calories in a day.
Dude.
No matter how hungry of a person you are, there's no way you can eat that much without like puking or like your stomach rupturing or something like that. Especially if you're
Mhm.
not a trained like eater, like
Yeah.
like professional eaters and stuff. Like so unrealistic. And then Diamond was just so confident that he could do it. We just thought it was hilarious.
That's so
Um,
good, bro.
let me choose another one for maybe an honorable mention. Um, hmm, let me see. I'd say honestly, like the Amber Alert is pretty
Oh yeah.
iconic. I think that one's a pretty good one, especially since you can change it a lot with like there's been variations of it and stuff. It's a pretty versatile meme. I'd say like it's pretty funny because
Agreed.
the circumstances for that to happen are like so rare. Like I happen to be far on Tartarus when when that alert happens, and then I get angry. Like I've never since then, I've never had an Amber Alert really while playing GD to where I could do that again. So I guess it was a really rare opportunity for a meme like that to happen. So I think it's a pretty
Perfect.
good one.
Heck yeah. It's definitely like my top three at least. That one's so freaking good.
Yeah, people seem to love it. It's definitely a bit different from my perspective because I was the one who like made it. So sometimes I'm like, how do people find that one so funny? It's just like a little like funny little clip. Like you'll laugh at it once and then probably forget about it. But no, people haven't forgotten about it for almost 4 years now.
Bro, it's literally
So,
I saw it on I think it's TikTok. I don't usually go on TikTok. It was a random video, and I don't know if you've ever seen the sticker. It's like your cube right here, and then on top it says I H. It's basically I hate that. I
oh
hope that
yeah,
kid
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
dies. It's
yeah.
a sticker. It's
Yeah, I
it's
remember.
hilarious, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. That was a
So
thing that
good.
people made. People make their own like variations of it, and they've made like funny meme images and stuff. Like I've considered like making like some merch surrounding that. I wonder if people would be
Yes,
interested in
bro.
that.
I would
Maybe
rep
one day.
that.
I think like if I ever made like some merch for myself, I'd want to make something that's like you can wear it in public and not like feel like you're gonna get bullied for wearing like GD merch because that's like my
Yeah,
biggest like pet peeve when a YouTuber makes like some merch that like is not wearable when you're out. Like I'd want to make something that's like something you could wear casually and then people would be like, "Oh, that's a cool shirt," you know?
exactly, bro. Like Doggie's merch is so tough. Not just glaze, but my God,
Yeah.
it's good. That's the kind
Yeah,
of
he
merch
does.
I actually buy. Sorry.
Yeah. He does definitely have some good merch. I'd want something similar to that. Something that's like wearable and looks like some actual like good streetwear, but like
100%.
also is kind of like has like the reference.
Mm-hmm. It'd be
But yeah.
awesome. Be awesome. But yeah, no, I agree with you on the least favorite, bro. Honestly, okay. I know your answer is this. I know what your answer is to this, but I still want to ask you: have you ever considered leaving TCD?
No, I have not considered leaving TCD because these are just like I'd say these are my closest friends basically because these are the people that I trust like basically the most in my life with like stuff and I see myself being friends with them like long into the future. Like this is like a very rare opportunity to have friends so close to you and so much in common with you and people you click with so well. Like
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't just like leave TCD over something like just super small like demotivation or something.
Yeah,
Like it would take something really like big for me to leave.
understandable. I respect that. Hella respect that. Ooh, okay. I need to ask this to everybody that's in TCD. I meant to ask Doggy, but I forgot. What is your dream TCD collab?
Ooh, that is actually really interesting. Dream TCD collab. Hmm. Uh hmm. That's tough because there's some Dream TCD collabs which are just like because I would like them, but there's also like obviously I'd want TCD to collaborate with One Pixel because he's my favorite,
Yeah,
but
that'd be
um
awesome.
TCD and JINXZI was also a pretty big dream collab. That would be a pretty cool collab if we can still make that work. Um maybe with some other like hmm, that's actually pretty difficult. Hmm. Definitely like some like big creator from outside the GD space, which is a pretty like beloved creator, you know.
Mhm.
Um, that's difficult though. We definitely like to break out of the GD community a bit because we'd want to like grow from an audience outside the GD community to help draw more people into Geometry Dash content itself because that helps everyone grow. So I'm like a big believer in that. I want the Geometry Dash community to grow beyond what it is right now, because that helps all of the content creators, and I think it'll generally provide a more fun experience if the community is like bigger. I guess it has some downsides, like the community is gonna become more like toxic and stuff, which is going to happen with any community. But I still think that the content creators, the GD content creators who put so much work into their videos and stuff, deserve to be able to make a living off of their talents in creating content. And GD growing is like a direct cause for something like that to happen, you know?
100%. Respect that a lot. I fully respect that. That's a good answer. Okay. Yeah, I feel like once we like, I feel like JINXZI definitely helped with that a lot as well, with the game growing a lot.
Yeah, very appreciative that he even like looked at the game, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Pretty sure he's doing like a subathon soon. Like not a subathon. Like he's not ending stream until he beats Deadlocked soonish. Which is gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, maybe it's time that we like reach out to him again to see if he'd be still interested in a collab.
Yeah, you guys definitely should. That'd be so cool to see. Make sure even if it's not the tournament, something would be cool to see, bro.
Yeah, we definitely look into it.
Shit.
Wait, what'd you do?
Even him farting in the mic, bro.
Oh yeah,
that'd be cool, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, people talk about Conix doing that on stream. That was a really funny moment.
Yeah, bro. That was.
I think I was like on the couch or something, and I didn't know what happened. But then I didn't realize Conix did like the loudest fart ever to end his stream.
But he's ripped out the entire meetup as well.
Oh, dude, that guy farts so much. He will like. He's like strategic with it. If you're sitting on the couch, he will like, since we had wood floors, he will like wear socks, slide on the wood floor, and then time a fart as he slides past you to fart in your face. Like he's ridiculous. And he'll just like, he will literally push it out and force it out just to fart for no reason, because he just wants to stink up the place. Conix was a pretty bad farter. Let me think who else like farted a lot. I don't think Doogie farted a lot. I didn't fart much either. I think Zoink had some farts. Curse definitely also had a lot of farts. Yeah, I think those were the main culprits of farting, is Conix, Zoink, and Cursed.
Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, that was a bit off topic.
Yeah, no, you're okay. You're okay. No, this is definitely relevant to the meetup, because my God, I saw Conix trip so much ass during it.
Because he just like forced it out.
Yeah.
Like he was about to shard himself, probably.
Probably been so funny if he did, bro.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Would have been a generational clip.
Oh my God, yes, it would be, bro. My God. Oh Lord, can't imagine. So I need to ask. A lot of people ask in the comments, why do you get bullied so much in TCD on the videos?
Oh, I mean, I guess it's just like become like a natural thing. Like it's not like we just like, I guess a lot of the jokes come like directed at me because I don't know. There's no real explanation I have. It's just like it's just something that happens between us. I mean, we like always like poke fun at each other a lot of the time. Like it's not only me that, like, maybe in the videos I get like bullied a bit more, but like it's not like they're actually trying to hurt me or anything. It's just like little bit of teasing. It's not like they're like against me or anything. We all like love each other as boys, and we always like poke fun at each other, like even off camera and stuff. Yeah, I guess I don't really have an answer. It's just something that happens, and it's become like kind of a thing. So I don't know.
Sure, I understand that. Like me and my friends, like I talk with Stink every day. I don't know if you've ever seen him, but yeah, it is relentless. Like it is relentless how much we bully him, and like in a loving way. Obviously, we bully each other. It is so fun in his chat, everything like that. Yeah, I understand 100%.
Yeah, it's definitely important to make sure the people that like get like picked on a lot in the group, like that they're good, like they know it's like nothing like serious or anything, so they don't feel like they're being like singled out.
Yeah,
and they just know it's just for fun, and
100%.
they're cool with it.
Agreed, 100%, 1000% agree with that. Ooh, okay. This topic came up a little bit in the Tride interview, kind of. I think it did at least, but it came up somewhere. Why didn't you kick Doggie from TCD? Because he was inactive for like 2 to 3 years.
Um, there's no real specific reason. It's just he was always active in the sense like he did talk in the chats and stuff, but he never joined a call. I guess he was like shy or something, but
Mhm.
he was the type of guy to just he talked in text like kind of regularly, like sending messages, but he never joined calls. He didn't join TCD calls actively until like around when the channel was made. Because I guess like he like wasn't sure like if he was like close friends with us or not. And he's like, I guess it's kind of hard to become close friends with Doggy. So I guess like it takes him a long time to feel, like comfortable like joining regular VCs with friends because he's not really the type to do that a lot. He mainly did that with like Nepesta and stuff back when TCD in like 2022 and stuff.
Mhm.
So I guess it took him some time to adjust. But as for why we didn't really kick him, I guess it's just because apart from the other members we kicked due to inactivity, he still like talked and text pretty regularly, like sending messages and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
also we had Olivia in the group chat, so his
Oh yeah.
ex-girlfriend at the time when they were dating. So it would feel weird if we kicked him but kept Olivia, his girlfriend. So,
Yeah.
we just kind of kept them both like in tandem.
That makes sense.
And then eventually, yeah,
Heck
he
yeah.
got closer to us and
Mhm. 100%. Hey, good things. Hey, it turned out good.
yeah.
Long run for sure. It did.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely would have been very different if I removed him because I'm actually the owner of the TCT group chat. Like I have the power to like kick people from the group chat.
Oh, that's awesome, bro. Yo, that's tough, bro. Fuck yeah. Trying to think, how old is that group chat? Like 2022, you said?
June 2022.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
so a little over 4 years old.
Jeez, bro. That is
Yeah,
insanely
it's pretty crazy.
ridiculous. I've never had a group that long or that old. That is crazy.
Yeah, if something with Discord happened to where it deleted group chats or something, that would be catastrophic to our group chat because we have so much history. There's like hundreds of thousands of messages or something probably in this group chat.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah.
Have you tried saving all the stuff onto
Actually,
like
um, that is something we should probably consider, like
mhm.
archiving stuff to make sure it doesn't like get lost. Let me
Yeah.
see exactly how many messages TCD has. Let me see if I can do before a date. Let's do before July 30th. Okay, 149,365 messages.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, and that's a group chat. That's not a server. Let me see
Dude.
how many messages are in like demonless public general chat. Um,
That's like a million, right?
we'll see. Let me look. Date before July 30th. It's probably like millions, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, 33 million, but like
Goodness gracious.
yeah, 150,000 in a group chat with 10 people max when Demonless Public has like 50,000 members in it.
Yeah.
Like 150,000 from just like a handful of people is a
That
lot.
is insane, bro. Holy smokes. Can't imagine. Gosh. Let me see how much. How do you do that? Let me see how much my friend group has actually, or our YouTube
Uh,
chat has.
you can go to the search thing at the top right. You click search, and then there's something at the bottom which says more filters. Click more filters, and then there's a thing which says date. So you click add date, and then you do before today, and then yeah, that's the most accurate you're gonna get.
Let's see. Before date. Shit, when was this created? Let me try here. Oh, that was too late. Let me see.
I just did before today's date, and then it told me.
Oh, okay. For today's
Yeah,
date.
you can search before a date.
Boom. Oh, I'm on mobile, so it only says okay, like 10,000. That's not terrible. I expected a
I mean,
little
if you do
more.
it on computer, it'll give you an exact number.
Let me. Okay. I looked back on who was in that group chat. That's very interesting list of people. I'll say. God. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. I know at least one of them I'm talking about. Interesting. All right. Next question.
All right.
In Doggie's okay, so in Doggie's interview, I asked him, does he think anyone can pass can conix pass anyone in skill? And he said the only person he thinks may be able to do it is you. How do you feel, or how do you feel Do you think that can happen? Basically, I don't know why I phrased this so terribly.
Mm, if I continue doing content and stuff and beating levels, no. If I like stopped playing and went back to like long periods of inactivity, then yeah. But I also just think, I don't know. I think I'm a good chunk ahead of Conix and skill. Like I
Yeah,
think I don't see Conix passing me in skill, especially if I'm doing active streaming. No.
yeah. Okay, respect. He's been going
But
crazy though
if
with slaughterhouse and stuff.
But
Sorry.
yeah, I do agree. If he did pass anyone in TCD in skill, he would pass me. But that's not saying that he would pass me in skill. That's just if he passed someone, it would be me probably.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Do you have a planned final hardest?
It is planned to be Ascension to Heaven. Yes,
Okay, I was
I
gonna
do.
say.
That's in my ideal world where Ascension to Heaven is my final hardest, and I'm
Yeah.
hoping it is a top one. But that's hard, bro. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. You never know what's gonna be out by then with Zoink being how
Yeah.
good he is.
Yeah. It's like every top one that gets verified, it's just like, oh my god, bro. Now I have to make Ascension to Heaven even harder.
Yep. Yep,
But
bro. You
I
get
guess there is a bit of leeway since it's a 5 minute level, so I do have a bit of like space to make like buffs without making it the human limit, you know?
mm-hmm. Exactly. I've seen you had there's like an unnerved spam or some shit that you did, which I'm like, bro, did you keep that in
Oh
there?
yeah, that. If I learn to alternate, maybe.
Shit,
Like back in
bro.
the day, that was a ridiculous spam. It is still a ridiculous spam, but now it's like possible with like alternation and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I mean, honestly, at this point, I feel like things are more hard without alternating. Like, I think things are harder with
Yeah.
like a click limiter, like Doggy was doing with Grief. Apparently, he had like a click limiter to certain parts. I feel like that'd make it more. What's the
Hmm.
word? Harder for certain. Trying to not say this in a rude way. Harder for a certain amount of people. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people spam through stuff.
Yeah, like I'm pretty bad at alternating. I really have to learn to do it better. It's just so difficult for me because I
So
always
hard.
end up getting into an alternating pattern and then I end up getting into a cycle where I'm clicking the same keys, like I'm
Hmm.
clicking both keys at the same time and then it messes up my alternation. I keep doing that. It's like a habit which I need to get rid of.
It's
Like I always
really
wonder how
hard.
people get so good, like Purell and stuff. They get really cracked at it, which is
Hmm.
like crazy. I don't know how they do that.
Me neither, bro. I need to get trained someday. So I need to make like a training video on how to do it. That'd be like amazing GD resources right there. But it is really freaking hard to alternate. Super duper
Yeah, I
super.
think you just constantly need to just like do it like for hours and hours, and then eventually you'll probably get used to it and notice patterns and what makes the alternation work.
Hmm. I'll probably try to learn eventually. But my God, I can't. I can barely spam already. Like I must alternate, bro. Like
Yeah, you kind
goodness.
of have to like make sure you have the right keybinds. Like for me, I have up arrow and S as the buttons I use to alternate and stuff,
Hmm.
and it
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
that makes
works.
sense.
Like I can kind of control it, but then like my arms will get tired and I'll
Hmm.
mess up and stuff, you know.
Exactly.
There's some people who who do it way better. Like Doggy does it really well on Trick and Diamond. They do it well.
Hmm. It's such an interesting method now. I don't understand why everyone's
Yeah.
just so good at it suddenly. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
back in the day, the only guy who did it was just UFWM.
On a freaking mouse too, bro. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, he was super good at it. He probably still is good at it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd love to see him come back and verify. Actually, what am I saying? He just did come back and verify something. I'd love to see him come back to be a top player though. That'd be very very cool to see another DFWM takeover. I would love that.
Hmm.
Okay, so I got a few more questions for you. Um, ooh, okay. So what's something outside of GD that you found it cooler? What the fuck am I saying? Sorry, my brain's in mush right now. What's something that you've done outside of GD that you found cool or difficult that you want to share?
Oh, that I wouldn't share.
That
Like,
you want to share.
what's an example? Oh, wait, sorry.
That you want to share. Like something
Oh, wanna
outside.
share.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, sorry.
um,
My bad.
hmm, let me think. Hmm, that's interesting. I mean, I guess a few like random like fun facts. Like I've done, what's it called? Randomly one time I was playing like this was shortly after I beat VSC. I started playing VSC on track and then I got 59% in like a few attempts. I guess that was pretty cool. Like like out of nowhere, just got 59 on VSC, like
Holy shit.
super out of nowhere. Also, I had this extremely super buffed version of the 30 wave and tidal wave which
Mhm.
I almost did the whole wave of, but it was like way harder. It was like a
Oof.
Turnus like difficulty like gameplay, and I almost did that whole wave. The video is somewhere, but and I don't think I have the copy anymore because I accidentally deleted a bunch of files on my computer recently.
Damn.
But it's probably somewhere in TC where I sent the video of that happening. Maybe I'll find it one day. But I know it was in like 2024 when I was going for tidal wave initially.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Awesome, bro. Surprised you haven't uploaded that to Twitter.
yeah, I know. I guess I think that was during the time where I was like super canceled, so I couldn't
Oh,
like do
yeah.
that.
True, true. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Tidal wave is how the fuck did you buff the wave in tidal wave, bro?
I just made
Yeah.
it like extremely tight. Like I made every spike super big. I made every saw really big.
Oh hell no, bro. That just that sounds fun
Yeah,
the slightest, bro.
yeah. Just imagine like I was doing it so I could get better at the actual level, you know?
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So like yeah, so I basically just imagine that hardest part in tidal wave just super buffed.
Mm-hmm. I know Pop Up verified something like that. It was like a super buff tidal wave as well. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
his one was just like a slightly buffed tidal wave. My version of that wave was super difficult.
God, I can imagine, bro. Oh Lord. Okay. Mm. Big question. Have you ever considered quitting Geometry Dash?
Yes. I think like during my time where I was super inactive when I was like trying to be Akron, that
Mm.
was kind of the time where I just like had like basically zero interest in GD. Like I wasn't doing anything GD related during like 2025, basically, like early to mid 2025. Like I
Mm-hmm.
had no interest in GD at all. And hmm, I guess yeah, I did consider quitting at that time. And then I think there's also some clip of me circulating around where I said like, dude, I just want to quit GD. Like I think it was on like TikTok or something. And I probably wasn't kidding. Like at the time I was just like super done with the game. But like, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm motivated more to play GD now especially since I'm doing like content with it and stuff. So
Heck yeah.
won't be quitting anytime soon, especially with TCD. Like TCD reignited a lot of my motivation to play the game and stuff.
Happy to hear that, bro. Nice. Congrats on
Because
that.
essentially, yeah, like when you're forced to make videos on the video or videos on the game every single week, like you kind of end up enjoying it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're playing with your friends as well. Makes it a lot more
Yeah.
fun. I can see the game. There's been periods where I've damn where I've like completely quit, mostly because like most of my friends stopped playing the game and it got really boring playing by myself. You know,
Hmm.
so I guess you definitely having a friend group with it makes it like 10 times better for sure.
Yeah.
But okay, if you were to quit today, would you feel satisfied with what you did with YouTube and Geometry Dash?
Mm, mostly, yeah. Like Akron, like I guess I wouldn't be too disappointed that Akron was my final hardest, especially
Mm,
on like 2.1. But like I would definitely be disappointed like that I never beat a top one because that was my goal ever since I started like the game basically. Like I
yeah.
do want to do that before I quit. If I beat a top one in like some universe, then I would be satisfied with quitting. I'd feel fulfilled. But yeah, that's kind of just like the last missing puzzle piece to me being like, okay, I think I did. I'm like satisfied with what I did.
Mm, respect that. Okay. Ooh, okay. Big question for you here. I don't know. I don't even know what you're gonna think to say, bro. If you were to translate your skill into any other game, what would it be?
Oh, like choose a game.
Yeah, basically like become super super duper good at any game you can choose, basically.
Um, I'd say I guess, that's difficult actually. Like assuming like transferring my skill to like a stats reader position.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much so, I'd say.
Hmm. Okay. Like, let's say I'm number 130 in skill and geometry dash. I'd say I could maybe transfer that skill to some sort of game which has like an esports scene to where I could actually like channel that skill to
Mm-hmm.
like turn into like maybe some kind of career. Because if you're like number 130 in skill in like a really major game, then you could really turn that into something big. So maybe like, I don't know, maybe like Counter-Strike or something,
Oh
being
yeah.
like a really good Counter-Strike player. And Counter-Strike is also like a really respected game to be good at. Like you like if people ask you like what game are you really good at? And if you say Counter-Strike, they're gonna be like, oh, that's actually really cool. Like people look at Counter-Strike as like a really solid game to be good at.
Oh
And you
yeah,
can be like proud for being good at like Counter-Strike. And if you say you're good at GD, people are like, wait, I played that game when I was like a baby, you
exactly.
know, because they don't
Exactly
get
how I
it.
feel.
But they get it with Counter-Strike since it's so like popular, I guess.
100%.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say CS.
You play CS nowadays, or?
I don't really play it that actively because like I'm not the best, but like sometimes I'll play it every now and then.
hmm I don't know how it would work out, but I feel like no, I don't even think that would really work out at all. If you guys did like a TCD's extra video on CS, that'd be very, very, very interesting to see y'all play
Yeah, that would be
that.
interesting. There's not a really big like Counter-Strike content scene because there's not like a
Exactly.
ton you can do with it. Because like the biggest like part of CS is just the esports because it's a really big
hmm
esports scene.
100%. It's pretty fun though. It still is
Yeah,
fun,
it's a
but
fun game.
I don't like the.
One of those games where it's like you're mostly having fun when you're winning, but when you're losing, you're like, I hate this game.
Yes, yes, 100%. When someone dicks me down, I hate it so much. But when I'm doing that to them, it's so fun. It's
Yeah,
so. Oh my
I
god.
typically like the games where it's like if you lose, you don't hate everything, like a game where you can still have fun even if you lose.
Exactly. Like I also play the game Brawlhalla. That game, if you lose, Mario Clip's about to happen again. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
on
yeah,
accident. Yeah, that game is fucking infuriating. I hate that game too. I can't stand it. But yeah, that's mostly why I feel like GD is a little less on that extreme at times.
yeah, because
Most people.
I don't know, like literally like 99.9% of your time playing GB is spent dying on levels. So I think
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like I think like it's been a really long time since GD was like a rage game for me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've had a few. Never mind, not a few. I've had a fair bit of rages recently, but nothing like too crazy. Like I had back in the past, thankfully. But yeah, levels can piss me off, but not as bad as other games, thankfully.
Mhm.
Okay, got two more questions for you. So, is there anyone in particular you would like to see on the podcast?
Oh, on this podcast. This podcast. Let me think. I'd say the Ice Cave.
Okay.
We did actually like talk about this earlier. Maybe you could cut that out if you want to keep that a secret. But
Oh, that's fine.
yeah, definitely. I'd be interested to see Ice Cave. I'm typically like not someone who watches like full interviews like start to finish. Like I
hmm
usually just click on them, skip to a question which I may be interested in, and then I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
out. You know.
hmm Understandable. That's the time since for, bro. It's perfect for that. Heck yeah. Did you contact him by chance?
Yeah, I did. He said it would be cool.
Okay, cool. Sounds good, bro. Thank you.
But yeah.
Let me know. Send in my ad if you can. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll
Um,
do that right now.
cool. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. All right. So last question I got for you. Is there any advice you'd like to give to the people watching?
Any advice? Ooh. I'd assume most people watching care about like maybe like some GD advice or something. And my best advice is that you shouldn't try to like you shouldn't drop a level because you feel like you're not gonna have enough time to beat it before some certain time limit. Let's say it's gonna fall off the list or something. Don't drop a level because you think something is going to happen in the future. Because that was my biggest mistake I made with playing the game is dropping tidal wave when I thought that doggy was going to verify grief in like a few months, and I would have had a top one completed if I kept playing tidal wave, but I dropped it because I was like, okay, doggy's going to verify grief in a few months, and this was in like mid 2024. I thought he was going to be done because he was getting new bests like every other day.
Yeah.
So I thought he was going to be done soon. So I dropped tidal wave. I was like, oh, I'm not going to have enough time. So I dropped it. So my best advice is just like never like drop a level when you're so close to beating it. Like it's like probably the worst thing you can do because you'll get so rusty. It'll always loom over your head. Like that's probably the worst thing you can do in this game is dropping a level that you started and you got really close to beating, but you never finished.
Mhm.
It's a really bad feeling.
Agreed. 100% agree with that. Very much so. Very, very, very much so. Yeah, I mean, there's been many levels that I've dropped for really stupid reasons as well. I agree. If I beat those, I'd be a lot better at the game. I wouldn't be struggling on Bloodlust right now, probably. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I agree with that 100%. If you guys are out there, you're playing levels right now, if you're getting pissed off with it, just take a little break, you know, go back to it, beat it.
Yeah.
You got this. I believe in you, you know, all that kind of stuff.
I'd say the best thing is also a good piece of advice for me is don't like let yourself get addicted to playing from start position, because if you play from start position too much, especially in your if you do like session to session playthroughs with levels, if you just play start position for a lot of your session, by the time you start playing from zero, you're already going to be bored or tired or want to get off. I think you should warm up for a level for maybe like 10-15 minutes, just play from zero from there, and then maybe occasionally switch to something you need to practice. But I'd say like 80 to 90% of your session playing a level should be like from zero, basically, if you've already learned it and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe like when you're learning a new level, then play from start position. But when you already have everything down and you just want to beat it, just play from zero for most of it, because you're not, no one's beating a list demon in a start position, you know?
That's interesting to hear that, actually. Like, I might take that advice myself. That's good to hear.
Yeah, like if you're like confident in your ability with most of Bloodlust, you shouldn't be trying to force yourself to do like 40 to 100 or something. Like,
Yeah.
learn the level, like get it down, and then just play from zero, because that's how you'll make progress. And the more progress you'll get from zero, you're going to be a lot more motivated, because you're going to see that number getting closer to 100, you know?
100%. Shoot. Tomorrow
That
I'm
was
going
a
to be grinding from zero again. That's some really, actually really good advice. I haven't heard that yet. Okay. Thank you, bro.
Yeah. I actually got that like from Trick a while ago, and that was when I was struggling on a Slaughterhouse. I just played from start positions a lot, and then he just told me, dude, just like play from zero, and then you'll get better. And then he also helped me doing that on Akron, and it's helped me every single time. So I think if you got a level down, make sure you're playing from zero more. It's like drinking water, basically.
Yeah.
Like, you can never really drink enough water. Kind of.
Exactly. Okay. That's good to know. Okay, I'll definitely take that into consideration when I play then. Yeah, I've always been spamming start positions. That's good. Hell yeah. Okay. Y'all heard that from, you know, Denni, the professional player. You guys got to start using more. Start playing.
I'd say I'm decent. I wouldn't say I'm a top player. I'd say I'm a decent player, but like, I never really labeled myself as a top player, you know? People do like to call me that, though.
You're about to be tidal, bro. That's pretty top up there, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I've always considered a top player as someone who is like, I don't know, like top 25 on the stat sphere or something, like the top of the top. Like, there's really, really good players, and then there's the top players, you know? Like, you're at the top, which is I'd consider like really high on the stat sphere.
Which I get that, but I mean, like, you're literally beating the you gotta think you're already beating extreme demons, which is like 1% of people. Like 0.1%.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, in comparison to like the average, like the player base who's like can't even beat like a demon, like I'd say, yeah, I'm a top player in that perspective. But I guess I'm just so used to like everyone being able to beat list demons and stuff, to where like, you know, like the people around me, to where I wouldn't label myself as a top player, because for years I've just been surrounded with players who are way better than me, like Doggie and Trick and like Cursed and stuff. Like, so I'm definitely like worse in comparison to them. So I guess that led me to not being as confident in how good I am.
He's still an amazing player. I mean, if you go around, if you join literally any like group, any call, you're probably better than like everybody there. Like, realistically, you gotta think of it like that, because you're literally friends. Your best friends are the best in the game, pretty much. So I mean, you gotta think of it that way. Definitely a top player. But okay. Well, it was nice talking with you, bro. I'm gonna head out and go to bed and get to work tomorrow. I appreciate your time. Oh no, you're completely fine. I appreciate you, bro.